Boom. We are live from Manhattan, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Welcome back
It's
to
Friday night. Faith. And it's fucking Friday. Oops.
Oh, God.
I know. You know what? Like immediately my brain said say the F word, and then my mouth said I'm just going to do it. Or it said don't say the F word. Frack. You're probably not supposed to cuss for the first minute, you stupid idiot.
Maybe the bots won't pick it up.
Hey, guys, we're just going to act like nothing happened and just come back in, okay? And nobody cuss for the first minute.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just go.
We're leaving. Hey, don't say that.
Scene.
You don't say that. You don't say that. Oh, man. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're feeling slightly sexual, not too sexual. You want to save that for after the stream in the bedroom.
Jojo.
Well, my dog just hit up the door and it scared me. I don't know what to do. We got a fun Friday night fights for you folks tonight. It's going to be real nice. Real nice. We've got horror villains versus action heroes. I almost said superheroes, but I made it a point not to put superheroes in there because that could be a whole nother stream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got to make sure to party your faces off tonight because we don't have a stream again for another week. We won't be back again live until next Friday, but we will have videos coming out. We're getting back together to film this week, and it's going to be a good time at Ridgemont High.
Yeah, a little interesting side note here before we get into the Friday Night Fights. You heard that Alfred Molina has confirmed that he's coming back as Doc Ock in the spot. Yeah, and then they said they were going to de-age him. So like how they did with Robert Downey and all that, like how they de-aged him. So that's going to be pretty cool. I guess that I don't know. I guess that they haven't confirmed whether or not Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield have officially signed on because I think their agents are pretty tight-lipped. And Disney's been pretty tight-lipped about that, but that'll be fucking cool as shit if you get all of those guys back in there. And also, I guess it does lead credence to the rumor that Sam Raimi and I guess Sony were working on possibly producing a Spider-Man 4 if Molina comes back with Tobey Maguire if he suits up again.
I would love it if they did, Jay. I really want that to happen. I would be more excited about Spider-Man 4 than all of this nonsense.
Well, you'll get your movie when you fix this damn door.
I forgot the part where that was my problem.
I want the edgelord Tobey Maguire back. Just what now dig on this. I want one scene because that was so cringy. But yeah, I'd love to see it, dude. I just don't know. Well, Sony's pretty much in a good position. They could do whatever the fuck they want with that character, and they know that Marvel's going to pay them to use that character. So if they want to go off and make their own version, their Raimi cut, and then say, "Oh no, you can still have Tom Holland and do your little MCU thing, but we're just doing our own shit."
Yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with that. I'd rather have, at this point, I'm at the point now where I want Marvel has less properties than they have. I think they already have too much. They're letting stuff like Deadpool just sit in the fucking shelf. You know what? You guys got too much, Daniel. Fine, sorry, fuck you. Have a nice day. We'll give it to this guy. Let them do it. That's what I'm all about right now.
I don't know. I like that Marvel has access to all of their characters because that was one of the, except for minus Spider-Man because they ain't gonna ever get that bug crawler back. You know why? Because Sony said you can have it back for about $4 billion and your first children for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
And then they'll give it back. Like, because there's just no way they're going to put out the money. But I like when the comic companies own all the rights, like DC owns, or Warner Brothers owns every DC character under the sun. Because before that, Marvel would just, like, they were in bankruptcy trouble. They would just let anybody make a movie for them. And it sometimes it was good, sometimes it was bad, but
yeah. And Derek B just super chatted. I had no fucking idea, dude. Why didn't you tell us that you had fucking COVID, man? I had no clue, Derek. What the hell is this? I thought we were friends, you piece of poopy.
Oh, Derek.
He said, week 3 of COVID hasn't been fun. Haven't had much human interaction, so I'm here to watch you talk about fake characters fighting each other. That sounds sad. His words, not mine.
But it's kind of weird, Derek. You just join us for a beer one day when you don't have COVID, and we'll talk about all that stuff at Applebee's, because that's just a normal conversation for me and Mike at Applebee's.
Yeah, it's kind of what
just
we do.
dealing with. Yeah, that's literally what we do. Is like, hey guys, actually, it just happened last week. Mike and Cody were in a super chat, or not a super chat. It just happened in a group chat, and we were talking about who would win, Leonidas or Maximus. We still do it randomly. He's like, "Who do you think would win?"
Yeah, it's when you're just sitting around at a bar, it's the funnest thing to talk about. And hey, I changed our Twitter bio. Speaking of which, I feel like our new Twitter bio is way more affectionate towards the channel. Appropriate is what I meant to say. Fuck me in my ear hole. But yeah, the new Twitter bio, I feel like is the best bio we had. I think we might put it on all of them. It's if a video store if Happy Hour fucked a video store, that would be our YouTube channel. Check it out here. And what you
That's
just
a good one.
said, I mean, what we're doing tonight, this is what we do in a bar. We talk about who would win fake character fights.
You said if a video store fucked a what?
If Happy Hour fucked a video store,
Oh,
the
if
baby
Happy
would
Hour
be our
fucked,
YouTube channel.
that's it. If Happy Hour fucked a video store and you smelled like a hobo box full of pee, then yes,
precisely.
That's it.
Precisely.
Yeah, you just gotta throw a little extra on there because that's it.
Yeah, man.
But I like it. It's a good description. I think it sets people up well because they know what they're getting into immediately.
Yeah. Well, the good news is there, because dude, if you're in week 3, man, you got to be like hopefully on the ass end of that thing, man. Hopefully you wake up tomorrow just feeling fucking great.
Yeah,
let's all hope for that.
Speedy recovery. I mean, in the meantime, you can always pee on Mike's face.
Yeah, and not literally.
Yeah, or whatever. I mean, whatever makes you feel better.
You could print out a picture of my face and put it in your toilet and pee on it, like you did with that Packers logo that one time. Or you can pee on my face if you want to.
Don't act like you've never heard that in the bedroom before. Whatever to spice it up. It's like Courtney was saying, what about him and Vanessa versus Derek B and Diane for the World Tag Team title? I don't know what that means. Like,
hey,
you guys gonna fight?
You gotta wait till he gets through COVID protocols before you guys are.
That's
doing
true.
That shit.
Let them fight.
Speaking of which, who's counting tonight on this freaky fucking Friday? Who we got counting? I know Courtney said he was here. Courtney is here. I think Vanessa's here. I don't know if Courtney's counting or not, though. I don't know if Vanessa's counting. Who's counting this shit? Vanderhoff 6'6".
I'll do it.
Fuck you, says.
Courtney said him and Vanessa.
Love you guys. Okay, cool. Vanderhoff 66FU says, love you guys. New mics sound great. Having an IPA. Hey, that's
awesome.
That's a good drink to have. Only got time for a couple of them, though. It's not a day drinking thing. Be careful. Pace yourself with the IPAs, okay? Unless you're like some people we know who can just like down like 10% alcoholic beverages and just walk out like fine, go Christmas shopping.
They got that old Kurt Russell gene. Fucking. I mean, that's a badass gift. I mean, I wish I had it, but at the same time, I would have to admit at some point that I've got a problem. Like, it's badass in the 1800s, but it's not so badass when you're a functioning member of the 21st century. You're like, I can drink this whole bottle of whiskey and walk out these saloon doors and get in my car. It's like I don't think that's gonna work, sir.
Yeah, I'm having some Mountain Dew Zero in my cup here. Nothing else in that at all. No clear liquids. Start with V, end with A. Never. Not in this house. You could get addicted.
Wait a minute. The bullshit is strong in the air for some reason.
Do you need to go to the bathroom?
Is there horse poop in the air from the words that you spoke
Sounds
from
like
your
you
lips?
need to wipe, sir.
It sounds like you need to wipe those lies from your lips.
Sounds like you didn't do enough job wiping.
Yo, you didn't do enough good. Hey, you're not raised enough. Okay, you don't say that. You're not raised right. You don't say that.
Cody Buchanan says, hey, you guys heard about Tony Moran talking shit to his friends and everybody with Halloween? I have not heard that, but I have seen Tony Moran do some questionable things, like call himself the original Michael Myers on his promotions, even though he was just a face that went for 2 seconds in the movie. Cool, but don't be claiming
you know what he reminds me of? He's like the equivalent of Virgil. From the the wrestling Virgil, that he'll like try to photobomb your shot with another wrestler that you want to take with, and he'll like, you owe me $25. They're like, what are you talking about, bro? I didn't even know. I didn't want a picture with you. He's like, I'm in your picture, so that's $25. Don't make me bring the IRS down here.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Iron Sheik. It's ironic you with IRS.
Virgil, it was Virgil Ted DiBiase. Stupid. The whole thing with Virgil was the $1 billion man angle.
Yes, Daryl, Mountain Dew Zero is the shit. I love it. Anthony Stamp says, I actually wrote a script called Friday the 13th First Blood a while ago. I'll tell you more about it in the letter I sent you. All right, Anthony. Did it actually have Rambo in it? Because that's kind of fucking fun. Someone should write that script. That is our first matchup of the night. Let's get inside of it, Greg.
Ooh-wee. Dude, I feel like there should be like a transition. Like when he's like, let's get inside of it, goes, woo-wee. And then you just show the picture of the two that's going to be fighting. It's like...
We haven't been able to find a producer yet, so all we can do is go...
That you guys can use your imagination. So in your imaginations, imagine it's really fucking cool.
Oh, precisely. Oh, and hey, before I forget, we did miss a super chat the other night that I did want to read off really fast. Totally forgot about this, and I'm a piece of shit. How about that? I really am.
It's somebody super chat. It says, I'm a piece of shit. I was like, oh, that's too bad, man. You should be super chatting on YouTube like that.
Tell them you're a piece of shit. No, David Meager, he says that Rocky went to Vancouver to be with his son and grandson at the end of Creed 2. I think they will just stick with that as the end of Rocky's story, because we were talking about how Rocky's not going to be in the movie. How are you going to explain that? And I see what you're saying. I think they might do that. By the way, Michael B. Jordan came out with a statement the other day I really did not like. He was just like, Rocky's great. He's had his time, but it's time for our story now or whatever. And he was like, Stallone made it pretty clear he's not going to be in the movie. So, we're just moving on. I'm like, dude, though, come on. I mean, I don't like that. It feels awful.
I think it's a really bad move. I mean, we've talked about that several times. I think that it's just making a Creed without Rocky. I mean, it's like someone just saying, here's a fucking cheese sandwich. There's no bologna on this or mayonnaise. You're fucked. Just eat this cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
Just eat the cheese sandwich. And you're like, and they're like, yeah, but I wanted some bologna. So we ain't got bologna. Get a job.
That's exactly what it feels like.
It really is. I mean, I'm not saying that it won't be tasty, but shit, you're like, I kind of wanted a regular sandwich, and now I just got a cheese sandwich.
Gypsy Warrior said, thoughts on the writers of Predator suing Disney. I love it. As I just got done saying, I hope to God Disney loses, because you know what? They don't even fucking want Predator. I know they're doing a movie with it, but it's going to be PG-13 and it's going to be all, ooh, it's fucking popsicle. I want a popsicle shoved up the ass of an orangutan, not just a popsicle. What happened? I blacked out.
I don't know. I thought you were describing Cannibal Holocaust Part 2. Let's shove a popsicle up that ass and get that banned in another 87,000 countries.
Anthony Stamp said, I already read that. What am I fucking talking about? Jesus. But no, I mean, I honestly hope that the Predator guys win it and then we can get an R-rated original Predator rather than one with 72 Easter eggs that's PG-13 and that features things down the line instead of just making a good movie now. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I think that... yeah, dude, Predator. The only thing I'm scared about with Predator, though, is if they go back and try to remake that bitch without Arnie, it's just not. It won't, and that's the only problem. Is eventually they'll just be like, let's remake it because it's gonna be great. Let's cast Dwayne the Rock Johnson, even though that's kind of cool. But I'm like, I don't want that. It's not Arnie and it's not Carl Weathers. You won't bring those guys. I don't know. I just don't want that. Predator is one of those other movies that I really think is such a classic flick. You can't remake it.
Yeah, you just got to keep fucking just making new stories. There is no Arnold Schwarzenegger, there's no Dutch in the world that could take over that remake. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention Jesse Ventura and all the other guys. They just don't exist.
Yeah, that classic scene when he's like pushing too many pins, eh? And then they do that. Whoa, God! There was so much testosterone, 80s manliness in that just one scene.
Feel it.
You grew a chest hair when you were 2 years old. If you watched that,
Yeah,
like one just popped up. It went away, but it was little temporary.
And then you got the sequel with sweaty Danny Glover just running around.
I had a beard immediately after watching that scene.
All right, let's get into the count, my friend. The first fight is a very good fight, and let me tell you this. I will explain it all. Nobody vote or do anything yet. Let us just ease it in. Just the tip. Erroneous on all counts. We're just going to ease the tip in. We'll tell you when to actually vote, but this is our first matchup of the night. As said, we are doing horror villains versus action heroes. And remember when you vote that we're not picking who we like better. We're picking who would win in a fight. And as you all vote, Jay and I will make our picks and talk about why and try to sway your opinions. And we will ultimately fail because we always do. You know why? Because our feet stink and our mother's dress is funny.
It's 100% accurate. I've never heard I mean, you're just like revealing everything. All the secrets are out now. It's like behind the music without the music.
Okay, so here's how it's going to go. When we give a call sign, which we'll let you know what the call sign will be shortly. If you're new here, I'm explaining it for everybody. What are you doing, stupid computer jerk? Stop. Okay. Ah!
Oh, shit, there you are. I thought you were just fucking around and you actually like froze for a second. Never mind.
No, I'm pulling up the screen here. So, all right, when we say, I'll start it off. Well, no, actually, this is Rambo, so you got to start it off with the call. What's the call sign going to be for Rambo versus Jason, Jay?
I think you got, dude, I don't know why, but I've got the I am the law from Judge Dredd.
I am the law.
No, it's got to be,
can't feel my fucking legs.
No, I was gonna do that. He's like, "You chose me. I didn't choose them. It wasn't my war. That's me. They didn't ask them." Yeah, that's what.
Okay. When Jay says that, you are going to vote for who you think would win in a fight, Rambo or Jason Voorhees. Let's paint the setting. Pretty much it doesn't matter. Rambo fights in the jungle, Jason in the woods. Pretty much the same goddamn thing. Just the wooded jungle area. Rambo versus Jason Voorhees. Who would win?
The call sign's gonna be. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit because that was terrible. But I got another one. No, I've got it though. It'll be
Oh, you disappeared. You're frozen. Unfreeze. 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 Fuck. Jay's internet just took a poopy dump. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. He'll be right back in just a second. He might have to sign back in. Meantime, I'll catch up with the super chats. We'll get right back into it. Promise, promise, promise. Patricia Gregory says, love you, Jay and Mike. Thanks for making me laugh. You guys make my day. Patricia, you make our day. Thank you so much. We're so lucky to have you guys here to spend these nights with us, especially these Friday nights. I know everybody's got stuff to do. World's crazy place, and we're very thankful for every single one of you guys to hang out with us and spend your Friday nights with us. Because if nobody showed up for these fucking things, we wouldn't fucking be able to do them. And that would suck a lot of dick. Thanks, Patricia. Thanks for all your Twitter talkings, too. We appreciate it. David Meager. Hey, I was just talking about you, you sexy weasel. He says, hey, guys, forgot I had a ticket to the 311 live stream. I know. Take all the shots you want. It's a personal thing. Haha. Just wanted to give some love. Hopefully, I can get back in before the end. Love you guys. Love you, too, David. Hey, I'm getting ready to pay for an Eve 6 live stream soon. And I love 311. Just creatures for a while. And have you ever made out in a dark hallway? Just sit and stay. I'm very sorry for that, but that's my 311. I like 311 a lot. Oh, Jay's here. And thank you very much for the sweet super chat, buddy. Appreciate that. Does he work now? Getting strong now. Oh, no. You're okay, there you are. What'd you do?
My dial-up is sucking so much ass right now. It's ridiculous. I'm taking this Dell computer back to the store. This Packard South.
Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Man, it wouldn't be a
it has to happen.
Fun stream if we didn't have some fucking issues.
It has to happen, guys. It's just what it is.
Now I'm having camera issues. Hey, David Meager just super chat us a big one. He's going to a 311 live stream. Do you like 311?
What?
Do you like the band 311?
No, I usually go to bed before that.
A sick a lot of sick a sing dum dum some. I messed it up.
No, I don't know. I don't know if I know them.
If it always hasn't been down. You know that song? No.
They call me Cuban Pete.
I like to dance to the Rambo beat.
And my maracas gonna go check it boom, check it boom, check it boom.
Stephen Crow, thank you, says, first super chat ever. Love you guys. Random question. Do you own any Dogecoin? Yesterday, I made $450 from only investing $50 to the moon or sell now.
I heard, man.
Buddy, congratulations. I've heard all about Dogecoin. Why you Dogecoin him, but not me?
But not me. No, yeah, I don't know. I know it was trending on Google today. I mean, they're making some serious fucking. I mean, Elon Musk, I guess, shouted them out and went up like 400%
Yeah, I'm investing in NFTs like Top Shot and stuff like that. Not a lot because I don't have any, but I made a little bit of coin doing that too. I think Dogecoin, whatever, all that stuff, a little too fancy and hard to follow for my taste. I just like to buy and flip sports cards. That's what makes me feel like a day trader at Wall Street. I wake up in the morning like Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm like, I take enough Quaaludes to sedate Manhattan every single day. And then I just get on eBay and buy a couple sports cards that I don't sell. That's what I do.
Yeah, I'm looking into, I don't know. It's kind of this interesting process where you call somebody's home and then you're able to get their social security number and bank account, and through legal means access their, you find out their bank accounts are clean and secure.
What you do is you pay them to join, and then you recruit other people, right?
Yeah.
And then they have to pay you.
Yeah, usually it's a Boston,
genius.
India or something like that. I know.
I can't believe that no one's ever done it. Yeah, Nigerian prince.
I think it's gonna take off. I really have a good feeling about this one.
Yeah. Yeah. All we got to do left now to get into the top tier is steal our parents' credit cards.
Stealing is I consider borrowing just indefinitely.
Yeah. Especially when you steal it.
Well, it's called borrowing. I think the Native Americans actually in Milwaukee called it borrowing. But they spelled it Barrowing. Borrowing.
Accidentally tripped onto some real shit just now.
Yeah, Milwaukee.
Okay. All right, here we go. Back back in the saddle looking. Derek B says, which version of Jason are we talking about? That is a very good question. Since Rambo is human, let's go. We don't know Jason is yet supernatural. Let's go before the reveal of his face in part 3 Jason. So he has the mask. He's big. He's hulking. He's got the fucking traps. He's scary. He can do business. He is supernatural, probably, possibly, maybe you, but we don't know for sure yet that he's not like Ghost Skeleton Jason, right?
Yeah, I mean,
does that work?
Yeah, I don't mind that. That's fine.
We'll do that. That version of him.
By the way, Clinton said you better say it's a joke, or YouTube will strike you. If a first off, YouTube has to watch our shit first. I'm sure they're not watching it.
That's a good point. But yeah, good looking out because you never know. All right, let's do this fucking thing, Jay. When Jay throws out the call sign, which is going to be a Rambo quote, you're going to type number 1 in the box and press enter for Rambo if you think Rambo would win in a fight, or you're going to type number 2 for Jason Voorhees if you think he would win in the fight. Until we say stop voting, you can only vote one time. If you vote more than once, none of your votes will count. And here we go. Jay, give it to me. God damn it.
Woo. Nothing is over. Nothing.
Vote now. Vote number 1 for Rambo. Vote number 2 for Jason Voorhees. Part 3 Jason Voorhees versus part 2 Rambo. That works for you. Sure. Whatever Rambo you want. Yeah. Who you got in this one, Jay? You piece of poop.
Well, that's exactly what I was doing. I was so nervous. I was farting my britches off.
Oh, yeah.
I would say, I mean, look, dude, I mean, I love Rambo. I mean, Rambo's a badass motherfucker, dude. Like, he was John Wick before John Wick. Like, he can get out there in that open. He knows how to skin and cut up things and live off the land if he needs to. God damn it, he survived Vietnam. Woo! But at the same time, man, this is true. This is an early Jason, so he's not full on. I mean, because if you're talking about the Manhattan Jason, that motherfucker punched somebody's head off, like, after he gave everything to him. So I think that even if setting location, I think if you gave it to Rambo, even if he was in Crystal Lake, which is surrounded by wooded areas, I think Rambo might fuck this up. I think he might fuck up Jason. I think he'd wind up decapitating Jason with machete.
Machete.
With the machete.
Machete.
So I'm going to go with Rambo. I mean, I know it's crazy, but I might do it.
I'm going with Rambo too, dude. You know why? And this is actually going to become a running theme for me, I feel like, and I just can't help it. You got to look at who they faced before. Now, Rambo's never faced the likes of Jason Voorhees, but at the same time, Jason's been fucked up by some kids from time or two that don't even have guns. You know what I mean? So Rambo coming in there, having all the abilities to fashion weapons, to work the forest. I know Jason works the forest as well. Like you and I work the back alley behind Bennigan's every Sunday afternoon when we can't afford our dinners. But, you know, I just think Rambo with guns and shit, like, I think Rambo fucks up Jason at every goddamn turn. I don't think Jason could even get close to him with Rambo and his traps and his guns and all that shit. I think Rambo explodes Jason into tiny bits of smither fucking reens, and I'm sorry.
Plus, you also got to throw in, I know he's not counted in this vote, or he wasn't even counted.
Am I the only one here and just straight buzzing right now?
Are you buzzing? Are you drunk?
I can't. It's just going.
I can hear you.
Hey, smile if you can hear me. Okay. One sec. It was my headphones. What the shit? My earphones just went buck wild. Yeah, sorry. Edward's right. I had a vibrator in my butt. What's that? Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I mean, I've been able to hear you.
My headphones just took a dump. They were like, suck my ass.
See, you got those dial-up earphones. I know what it is.
We're fucking haunted tonight, dude.
Yeah, so...
Go ahead and stop voting, by the way.
Rambo's a badass, though. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, he just really is. And plus, I know he's not counted in the vote, but you got to remember, if Rambo wants it, he's got Colonel Troutman to come in and help him, like, give him recon and shit like that. Just like in Rambo 3, he's like, fuck him. He's like, what shall we do, Rambo? He's like, fuck him. And he takes on the... First off, Rambo took on the whole Russian army. in Rambo 3. He took on the Russian army.
And what happened when Jason took on a bunch of professionals in Jason Goes to Hell? They blew his ass to bits.
Fucked his ass up. They lured him into a trap, and then he made everybody eat his heart because he was such a sore loser.
I love Jason, but I'm telling you, I think he gets fucked up by Rambo. I think we are both correct in that assumption. I can't wait to see who wins this one. It'll be interesting. But what about Colonel Troutman versus Jason's mom?
Jason's mom's pretty vicious.
Yeah, I think she might win that one.
No, I don't know, but it's here lies Colonel Troutman, killed by Jason's mother, who just wanted to prevent the spread of coronavirus with Lysol wipes.
That would be
shit, dude. All right, so we've got the vote already in here. Thank you again, Courtney and Vanessa, doing us favors on the counting. What was option 1?
Rambo.
And okay, well, talk about a slicey fucking 1 pubic hair difference. 58 to 59 in the winner to Jason Voorhees.
Jason wins
by 1 vote.
That's
59 to 58.
Crazy. That's crazy, and it's wrong. And I hope you all fucking choke on a snack pack.
Yeah. Now what Jason did to fucking Rambo is like, now he made him say, I can't find my fucking legs. I can't find my fucking legs. Oh man. But I'm not surprised. Jason's got a lot of love. People love Jason.
Rambo's been kicked out of the YMCA during his workout for like dropping the weights too out. He's outside like trying to break the door down. He's like, nothing is over. Nothing is over.
Dude, I think at the end, when fucking right before Jason does the killing chop, it's a long road when you're on your own.
That's Rambo waiting for the next Friday Night Fights when he gets to fight again.
Yeah, that really is.
All right, 1 down. I'm gonna write these down so we can go over them later on and talk shit to each other. Rambo 58. Jason!
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 Jason! Sega!
Sega! Jason should have been the Sega guy. Like when you turn on your horror box, he's like, Jason! Pops back out. Oh man. Okay, what's next in this sleazy peasy chicken peasy piece of poopy shits? I don't like this one. I came up with the idea, but it got enough votes to make the count. I think it's kind of stupid, but I think we'll have a good time with it, man. Here's the next one. Thank you to our counters, by the way. Thank you for everybody for voting.
God, this soda tastes like shit.
The beer's gone bad. Rusty Lion says,
is shit, Austin. Oh, it's not just me then.
It's a bit nutty.
No, it's just weird when you put any adult beverage in. Like, I know we've been drinking out of these, but God, it smells like a fucking straight fart bottled up. You're smelling
beer out of Solo cups, dude.
Shoo-wee,
anything that's made me hate beer out of Solo cups is this fucking channel.
I'll tell you what, or in a coffee mug when we do Loomis. God damn,
yeah, beer's not.
That is just some. Woo-wee.
It's not meant to be drinking out of a fucking coffee cup. Whiskey, coffee, maybe. Rusty Lion says, "Hey guys, big love. We'll listen back tomorrow at work. Good night, bros. I hit 40K. Hey, fuck yeah, man. Congratulations.
Nice.
That's
Good
not
job.
easy to do, brother." I'll also send you a Coke if you get Jay to watch my Halloween tribute. Send me cocaine and we'll talk about it. Okay? How's that sound?
Cocaine. He wants the Coke so he can blow it off some fucking stripper's butt. Come on.
Rambo is a pussy.
The booger sugar.
That's not Coke, by the way. That was sugar I was referencing. It's from Tango and
hold on a
Cash.
second.
Don't demonetize us.
Slight change here. Courtney, he says Vinny and Vanessa are going to count. He's still here. He's just going to go eats real quick.
Oh, I thought we had a change in vote. I thought we had a Moonlight La La Land situation going on.
No, nothing changed.
Holy
nothing changed.
Shit. Nothing is over.
There's nothing on ice going to save you now. Get some Lipton's brisk iced tea here. That's brisk, baby. We're not going to have no brisk Lipton iced tea coming in. Or brisk tea? I guess just brisk.
Brisk, yeah, brisk iced tea, brisk. We can do whatever you want.
Do they do brisk anymore? They still make that shit?
They just made a diet version of it. Next up, we've got a battle of the tinies.
Is it my wiener against yours?
It's our bank accounts against each other.
Yeah, there we go. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Next up, and don't vote yet until we give the call sign, but we're going to be voting for Yoda against Chucky.
Oh, please, beans. That's the worst Yoda I've ever done in my life. I can't even do Yoda.
I didn't think it was that bad.
It's pretty bad.
Okay, so the call sign.
Plastic you are. Jedi Force, I am.
Wasn't that bad at all, dude. Okay, the call sign for this one's gonna be do a Yoda because I don't know any fucking Yoda lines. You're the Star Wars guy.
Okay, I'll do. Hold on. How you get so big eating food like this?
You sounded like, hey, you guys.
I can't do it all the way. I know
It was still closer than I could
Frank
do it.
Oz is a master, dude. I can't fucking do it. I can't do it.
All right, when Jay says that, you're going to vote number 1 for Yoda. You're going to vote number 2 for Chucky. Jay!
How you get so big eating food like this? Yoda, not far. Yoda, not far. It sounds so stupid. It sounds like that drunk fucker in karaoke at the end of the party. I'm going to do one more song.
Oh, man. Dude, this one's
It's over.
It's Yoda, dude. It's
Yoda's
fucking
going to whoop that ass.
It's all he has to do is, like, if it was me versus Chucky, I would hope the chat would pick me. You just fucking kick him, dude. You just fucking punt him. Yeah, like a punter in the NFL is Chucky's worst goddamn nightmare, but Yoda's got a fucking lightsaber, could cut him in half, and the story's fucking over with. No doubt it's fucking Yoda.
Yeah, Yoda. Yeah, that was revealed in episode 2 that Yoda actually did have a fucking lightsaber, and he can move like a goddamn little midget on coke, fucking killing things with ridiculous speeds. I've never seen something move that fast in my life. I don't even think it was fucking. It was like it was ridiculous. But yeah, dude, get out of here. Get out of here. First off, he doesn't even. He can also like. I mean, he could use the Force by itself and just crush fucking Chucky back to regular plastic.
Yeah, there's no chance in fucking hell. Chucky could barely make his way across the goddamn living room. He's not fucking taking down Yoda. And you might say that Chucky could sneak up on Yoda, but nobody can sneak up on a fucking Yoda, dude. He's got the Force.
He's a Jedi master.
Chucky can't even fucking kill like a 5-year-old kid. You know what I mean? Like Andy beat Chucky. He's got no chance against fucking Yoda.
I know people love Chucky, but dude, every time I see the little motherfucker get mad, and he runs at the camera, it just reminds me of an upset toddler that didn't get what he wanted for Christmas. You go, you get what you get. Now shut the fuck up.
Honestly, dude, like if someone did a Versus movie with Chucky and they just picked him up and bent him over their knee and like spanked him, like what could he do? What could he fucking do? Just Chucky getting spanked, bare ass and all. By the way, this is a throwing the damn towel. Throwing the towel. This is a shutout, man. Not a shutout. There's been a couple votes for Chucky, but no need to count, my friends. Ease your counting sphincters. Way too many ones. Chucky's got no chance. This is a blowout.
No chance.
Victory.
No chance. That's all I know from that fucking whatever, Generation X. Or was that Shane McMahon? I don't even know. It's been so long.
Only thing I ever remember is fucking suck it.
Yeah, like you weren't gonna get in trouble in middle school when you did that shit to your teacher.
I know, right? Different generation, man. Hey, it was funny when I was watching WrestleMania. There was something that had nothing to fucking do with DX. There was some big moment that was supposed to be happening in the middle of the ring, and everybody's supposed to be like paying attention to it. And there was just some guy in the crowd, and like the spotlight accidentally hit him for a second. And while somebody was talking, he was just going. The fucking audience.
By the way, thanks. Vinny said it's Vince McMahon. All right.
Oh, okay.
Glad. I mean, actually, you did save us from that because there's a lot of vitriol.
They'll get you
in the wrestling community. If we got that wrong, holy shit.
They will fuck you silly, buddy.
By the way, I noticed somebody randomly in the chat. I don't know who it was. I'm not gonna call you out. I don't care. But you're just like, he's like, this is stupid lie. It made me laugh my ass off, dude, because I like it. He was reflecting what my own thoughts. Like, this is a stupid live. I'm leaving. Like,
Dad,
I was like, do you like the pre-recorded shit?
Come back, Dad.
You want the pre-recorded shit?
You're not gonna hurt our feelings. We agree. It's okay. But yeah, no, that was a shutout. No need to count it, my friends. Chucky gets it put right in his little tiny toy butt. By Yoda of all people. Takes that little stick.
Lightsaber shoved deep down in his fucking Force diapers.
Game called on account of Chucky's wiener being in proportion with his body size.
I bet that little son of a bitch probably has like a 12-inch cock, though.
It's small.
It just makes sense.
If Chucky had a gigantic wang, it would be hanging from the floor when he walked.
No, it sticks up his butt. It goes around and wraps up like an intestine or something. I don't know. Like he probably has a way to do it to hide it.
What, he's like wrapping around his leg?
Or he's got one of those. Remember those old lightsabers they sold at like Walmart, like the old ones before they lit? You could just like fling them out like that. and then you can light them up. Look,
he just
he just goes like this. He just goes.
Or like those New Year's Eve things, like
yeah, it's just like it's all compacted into one little tube, and then he goes and it goes.
It's like the pest. He's like, oh, elephantitis. He's like, kids used to call me fire hose. That's it, fire hose.
Oh man, you know what? I can't. Yeah, that guy's right. This is stupid live, because there is no filter on this shit at all. Like they're like, I thought we were talking about horror movies fighting people, and they're talking about Chucky's wiener size.
Hey, when the when our technical shit starts to fuck up, that's when we get even stupider. So anything could happen here on Friday Night Fights in my
faux show.
But I'm trying to remember off the top of my head which matchups there were. Hang on, what was the next one that we're gonna go with?
I don't know.
Ooh. Dude, this is a fun one. You're gonna love this one. Okay. Next up, we've got the Ghostbusters.
Ooh.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Yes.
Versus the Cenobites, including Pinhead.
Oh, dude, fuck that. I don't want to play this game anymore now.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your tiny wang too.
Just not my wang. You can get my pretty, but not my wang. I need that.
My pretty is my wang. My taint is the yellow brick road.
I thought you were talking about my girlfriend. I was like, you could have that, just not my wang.
My hole is the Wicked Witch of the West.
You could have the pretty.
My ball sack is the Cowardly Lion.
Oh,
and
so
my patch is the monkeys.
Your butthole would be the Wicked Witch of the West's dark cave.
My Tin Man is my nuts.
No, I'll just stay here. Let the cat lick my butt. That's not how it goes. But
oh yeah, as Paige said, it's time to cross the streams.
Let's do it.
So when I'll give the call sign this time, what's that part? Okay, when I say put their proton backs and they split. Forgot about Vigo, the master evil. Try to battle my boys. That's not legal.
You talking Bobby Brown?
Yeah, I'm going Bobby Brown on it. So when I say that whole thing again, which I wish I didn't make so long, you're gonna vote number 1 for the Ghostbusters, number 2 for the Cenobites, including Pinhead. Who would win? Busted makes me feel good. Vote now.
There you go. Yeah, that's easier.
Yeah, vote
There's a lot to say.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it again. I already gave you one performance.
Like as much as I would love to say, let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown and have my boys win it out. I just don't see it happening. I mean, first off, if the Cenobites are summoned, you slice it and dice it and fucking did. I feel like I'm quoting The Dark Knight Returns, the animated, where he was like, slice and dice and slice and dice. Yeah, dude, it's look, Hellraiser. They're Cenobites, man. They're demons from hell. You've got Doug Bradley, who's leading the lead Cenobite is Pinhead. It just it ain't gonna happen. But I just don't see it.
Don't you have to be somewhat sinful and like fucked up to get fucked up by the Cenobites?
No. Nope.
Like
if you're dumb and you open the fucking box, then they're such.
What if they didn't open the box and they were just called to help someone to open the box?
They did. Well, the Cenobites did that in Hellraiser Hellbound 2. That one chick that the doctor Chenard got to open the box, and he's like, "Wait, we were not called here by hands, but by desire." He still knew though. But the point being is, even if Chatterer, for example, Chatterer is actually a 12-year-old little boy that opened the box up, and they still took him to hell and made him that. So they don't give a fuck, dude. They're like a cell phone contract. And you're like, well, I'm not getting the best service. I want out of the contract. And they find every fucking loophole to keep you in their contract as they can. Like, well, actually, you didn't leave the fine print here. You're gonna owe at least another $500 if you get out early.
What if they crossed the streams like as soon as they saw Pinhead come out?
If they had time to think of it, but if they just open it up, first off, fish hooks coming at your ass immediately.
Yeah. I just don't want them to lose, Jay.
I think it's my favorite movie of all time. I don't want it either, but just generally speaking, the Ghostbusters, I mean, if they had time to plan, maybe they could come up with something but you're talking about fucking hell. You're talking about hell's generals, pretty much. I don't know if it's going to work.
Hey, they went to hell in the comic books,
going to work.
I think. Didn't they go to hell in the comic books at one point?
Who did? Ghostbusters?
Didn't the Ghostbusters go
That
to
was
hell?
supposed to be.
That was a movie, wasn't it? That was.
They were going to have it. Ghostbusters goes. Yeah, that was the Dan Aykroyd's follow. It was called Ghostbusters Goes to Hell. I guess the Ghostbusters, the video game that Atari released a few years ago, they actually had it where Ghostbusters did the spirit world. It was.
Karab said it right though. He said Spengler reads the fine print. He always reads the fine print.
He's got Tobin Spirit Guy, but he's going to be Tobin fucked when Pinhead comes down with the axe of doom. Like it doesn't like. Fucked. Yeah, well, look, I mean, like again, it just depends on how much prep time, but it's almost the same. It's the Batman argument. Well, if you give Batman like 2 days prep time, then he could be Superman. Like, maybe, but
I mean, if you think about it, dude, like the Ghostbusters did deal with like all of the ghosts. Like, I mean, like literally in the first movie, right? Like they all came out. Like everything got fucking loose.
Yeah.
That, you know, like all of the fucking ghosts.
But there was like a squishy Stay Puff.
And they survived all the ghosts in the whole world. So I kind of feel like they could take out a few fucking demons from the butt crust of Satan.
Possibly, but the thing is, if you're looking at the Cenobites specifically, they're not Vigo the Carpathian that just lives in a painting for most of the time. I mean, they're literally direct in your face. You owe me money, bitch. Like they come right at you, and they can get you anywhere. It's not like you can go anywhere and be safe. Like you could literally be taking a dump in your toilet, and they could come up through the floor and be like, "Damn, that stinks. You're going to hell." Like you're just dead. Yeah. They could pull you through the toilets.
Yeah, that's true. And also, as Edward Santiago says, the Cenobites technically aren't ghosts. So, like, would the Ghostbusters, like,
they're demons?
Would their shit even work on them?
Well, saying they're not ghosts, I agree they're not ghosts, but I don't think Vigo the Carpathian was a ghost either. I think Vigo the Carpathian was as close to a demon as you could get. He was a sorcerer, and he was like, he's like, time is but a window, death is but a door. I'll be back. Like he just threw himself into like he's a magician. So
that's kind of like think about it this way, like the Ghostbusters they took out Vigo, right? And like he's no fucking pushover. So like if the Ghostbusters get called to someone else and the Cenobites aren't actually after the Ghostbusters, so they're like going to their fucking firehouse and shit like that. The Ghostbusters go to the Cenobites and they're trying to protect someone from them. I think they could at least keep that person alive.
Maybe, but the thing is, they'd be so much fucking ripped flesh by that point, they'd be dead. That's the thing. You're talking about the elite Navy SEALs of hell in the Cenobites going, versus like, I don't know, the goddamn National Guard or something. It's like, these are Navy SEALs. Like these motherfuckers are like hardcore and ready for action. Bring the action.
Hey, people have beaten them before though.
They have beaten them, but it's usually with the box. Now, I'm not saying that Egon wouldn't be smart enough to figure out that if you turn the box off, or if you're able to solve the box, you can send them back to hell. But if you've already opened the box and they're already there, I don't know. It's like it's a weird contractual agreement. Like once you solve the box, they come, they take you, and it doesn't. I mean, they showed that in Inferno, Hellraiser Inferno. He opened the box and he left, and no, they were like, he's like, so if you're still seeing them, then the Cenobites are still here. So, I mean, they don't leave until they get their prize. You've already pretty much entered into a contract that you are fuck city on.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to go Ghostbusters.
But then again, I was like, look, when someone asks if you're a god, you say yes. They did take down Gozer, and Gozer was an old god.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Gozer didn't directly fight them. They instead used Stay Puff.
Right.
So just an avatar. Anyway, the vote comes in. Thank you, Vinny and Vanessa, for continuing the count.
Quick to the point. No faking.
There's no faking here. Pinhead comes in and rips your wiener heads off.
Shit!
66 for the win to 42. We will tear your soul apart.
You open the box.
Oh, yeah, you hit my wiener.
Pinhead wins. Pinhead and the Cenobites win 66 to 42.
But that's one of the saddest ones. I don't want to see my boys go down, but they got, it's just, I don't know.
It hurts.
It is what it is.
It hurts. This is just a fucking horror channel. That's why.
Colin McCormick says, Jesus wept. Why the motherfuckers be smiling like that too when his face is all pancaked out? He's like, Jesus wept. I was like, shut up. That part scared me when I was a kid. That more than any other scene in the movie. Really, it did. Even when he was like, the grossest parts is when Frank is trying to put himself back together and shit. That's gross as fuck. But when he's like, Jesus wept. Oh fuck, dude! I was like, God, he looked like he was covered in syrup and ketchup and blood and all sorts of nasty shit.
Oh fuck, dude! Yeah, that was nasty as hell. Mud Nelson, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Troy Grubb, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that as well. He says live streams are best. Mike and Jay, hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Thank you for all the laughs, letting me be a part of Wham Fam. Thank you for being a part of Wham Fam, Troy. We enjoy not only your baked stroganoff.
Baked stroganoff is legend,
but also your company.
By the way, really quick point out, Diane, I did watch the Ghostbusters video that you sent me. It was amazing. I didn't know a lot of the shots for Ghostbusters, the first movie, were shot interior in LA. They show Engine House number 23, which was awesome, and then the Biltmore Hotel is where they filmed a lot of the scenes. It was cool. It's a cool ass fucking little dive down memory lane. And then I also watched one called Tampa J, no relation, but Tampa J goes to Ghostbusters 2, and he does the Ghostbusters 2 tour around New York City. So it's cool though, man. I mean, I love movie magic when you find that kind of shit out.
Hey,
like
does
the exterior
Snake Plissken
shots
have 2 S's in it or 1 S?
Snake Plissken's got 1 S.
Fuck me. Sorry, go ahead.
No, well, Plissken's got an S.
I know. Does it have 2 S's?
No, it's got 1.
Plissken.
No, it's not.
Again.
Dude, he's not. I mean, he's not in Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. My name is Snake Plissken.
I'm Snake Plissken. How are you?
Fine. You're a drag princess. I can live with that.
All right, guys. Our next vote is going to be Candyman versus Snake fucking Plissken. Welcome to the human race.
You sound like such a drunk asshole that doesn't even want to deal with saving the world anymore.
What's the call sign going to be for this one?
I think the call sign is Snake. It's Snake Plissken.
Yeah, Snake Plissken versus Candyman.
I think it's Snake Plissken. Well, I was going to say Candyman, but Snake Plissken could be. So you guys think that you could just stick me with that shit and think I'm going to do whatever you did, just like New York? Yeah, that's it. I just got one question. What's the question? Which one of you assholes dies first trying to stick me?
That's even longer than what I did.
Well, I have to shorten it up.
Snake.
Well, you took the best line already.
Call me Slithery Snake. I'm a slithery snake. I was trying to do the.
Yeah, but you said welcome to the human race. I can't do that one now.
Well, you can still do it.
No, stick it in my butthole and fucking twist the knife. Why don't
you? The imagery is making me feel funny inside. Like when I used to climb the rope in gym class. Okay. Give me the call sign, you piece of shit.
Fine, fuck it. I'm just going to do this. Call me Snake.
Vote now. Vote number 1 for Candyman. Vote number 2 for Snake Plissken.
Shin said that's long Jay. I know that's what she said too. Anyway, but yes, I think that again, I would love to say Snake Plissken dominates this, but dude, these are all supernatural. These are supernatural fucking beings against I mean, I know he's a commando, man, and he survived New York, he survived Cleveland, he survived LA, and he took on Bruce Campbell's undefeatable chin in LA and survived that. But you're going against fucking Candyman, dude, a guy that can literally appear in any mirror and gut you like a fish, Cindy. What you don't, it's got to be Candyman. The Candyman can, cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste sweet. So Candyman, and that really pains my dick too. God, dude, if this was like Snake Plissken versus the Predator, it might be a different story. But since this is a literal supernatural being, you can't. It's Candyman.
I think you got to go back though when you think about this too. Like these are action heroes; they're always facing insurmountable odds, and they always seem to come up with amazing ways to figure it out. That being said, I still think Candyman wins. I think you're right. Because, you can't escape him.
Yeah, and plus when he fucking kills you, he throws a Heath bar on your corpse, or like a Butterfinger. That's why they call him Candyman. No, but look, the reality is, I think that Snake Plissken could last a little bit. I mean, for God's sake, he saved the president's daughter in L.A. while he had poison, which I'm not going to spoil the movie for everybody, but poison going in his veins. Poison. That girl is poison. Poison. But yeah, I don't know. It, there's just no hope. There's just no hope.
Yeah, I think
I mean, if it was straight up fight, if Snake was able to pull that motherfucker out of the beer and whoop his ass straight up, I think he'd win. But that's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I think Candyman takes this one as well, my friend. I do, and you can stop voting now because it looks like everyone's voted. God!
Actually, it said don't forget Leningrad. Was he? He wasn't. He didn't do Leningrad.
I don't know what the fuck Leningrad is, yo.
Leningrad's in Russia.
Does he stay at the Kremlin?
I don't know.
Mashed potatoes.
I mean, how many of you would be excited for John Carpenter reunite with Kurt Russell, bring us one old ass Snake Plissken one more time? I'd be down with that shit.
Dude, fucking not me.
I would love it, dude. And you
Kurt
bring in
Russell
Sam
looks like
Jackson,
Santa
be like,
Claus
fuck
now.
you. Yeah, but he could lose weight.
It wouldn't, dude. It would damage it. I feel like because he'd be all like,
no, you got to kill him off. In this one, that'd be the last adventure of Snake Plissken.
They're gonna roll him down and fucking set it.
No, I mean you look at something like the Hateful Eight. I mean those were all old bastards in that movie for the most part.
I think Kurt Russell has to do roles now where he can, because he's just. I'm not saying he's fat. I'm just saying like he's looser. He's bigger around. Like that's why like I think when you can put a bunch of shit on him, it works. But like Snake is like sleeveless black fucking leather pants. I don't think Kurt Russell. I think he looks good. He looks great for his age, but I don't think he can pull off leather fucking pants.
Because what's going on, New Jack? He's like, I done told you. It ain't New Jack. My name is Hershey, the goodest looking thing you ever laid that one eye on. I don't give a fuck what you are. I'm asking what. No, dude, I think he could come back for one more. I don't know. I mean, they're bringing back goddamn Harrison Ford for Indy 5 for fuck's sake.
I think you have a way better shot of him coming back as Jack Burton, because Jack Burton, you could see just he's a human being, just like
well, actually, Jack Burton would make sense because he was a truck driver. He getting fat and shit would make sense. But at the same time, I don't know. Not all truck drivers are fat. I also think that if you look,
save. That was quick.
No, yeah, I know. I dodged that motherfucker like George Bush dodging that shoe in Iraq.
I've seen Over the Top. I know how it
threw
works.
A shoe at me. Anyway, no, yeah, I don't. I still think Kurt Russell coming back as Snake Plissken would be badass. But anyway, we've got the vote coming in.
Right.
So Candyman walking up, smooth as shit, with that pimp jacket on, with the fur collar, and saying, "Your ass is grass," with 62 to 34. Damn. He just made Kurt Russell a snake.
That's the biggest
dead.
ass whooping of the night, my friends.
He split him open.
Yes, it is. Yeah, no, it's not. Yes, it is. No, yes, it is. Jay, I gotta pee.
I do too. Let me go first, though.
That's what I do when I shake. I said it first.
Yeah, but I'll let you go first last time.
Me. Fine, go.
I'm going.
Go.
I'm gone.
Go then.
I'm gone.
Never forget this moment.
I feel like I was going to do an angry face, but I don't want people to really get mad. I was going to go... All right, I'll be back.
You just throw your mic down.
I'll be quick though.
Okay. Yeah, don't jiggle it afterwards. That means you're playing with yourself. We should just take the camera to the bathroom with us. Show you how it really go down in Texas. You guys like to see men pee? I like to see men pee. It's what I do when I go to Bungalow Joe's restaurant, bar, and grill. Me and a couple of the buddies just go in the bathroom and watch each other piss. You got a fucking problem with that? I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't know what happened, and I'd like to apologize. I moved to strike. DJN says, Bell Biv Devo wins. I don't know what the fuck you just said, yo, but I liked it. Oh, Iron Wolf would not like to go to the restroom with us. Well, fine, you stay here and finish your fucking asparagus. Okay? Fine. I haven't had any beer, JK. Shut up. Sorry, Ryan. In Texas, they watch each other poop. Welcome to Texas, where men like to watch each other poop. We don't even put stall doors on the bathrooms or toilet paper. You have to use your hand. You don't even get 3 seashells. You get a seashell and a half. And a salt shaker. That means if you have hemorrhoids, it's really going to fucking hurt when you put salt up your butt. What's going on? I'm having one of those moments where I'm actually kind of disappointed in myself. Asparagus is delicious, Ashley. Only problem with it is it makes your pee smell like Satan just mouth gargled Pennywise's juices. That was even grosser. I'm going into a dark place now, and I can't see straight. Everything is black, and my mother's ashamed of me. Oh, it's just a normal day then. Action, what kind of apple juice do I drink? You know what apple juice is really good? Is they have this new Hefeweizen. It's not a Hefeweizen. What is that shit? Linen Kugels? They got that damn Linen Kugels. It's a daytime ale that you drink it during the day, and it's only like 100 calories, maybe, possibly. And it's a day drinking beer, so you can drink it all day long, finish your taxes. It's pretty good. It's like all day ale or some fucking wussy shit like that. They sing Poison. Oh, I knew the song. I just didn't know all I know is the dun 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 dun. That girl is poison. Yeah, I'm going to the sunken place, Iron Wolf. I've literally had half of a drink. I'm just feeling extra saucy and sexual tonight. Maybe it's because I had sex earlier. She has her headphones in. She doesn't know I just told you all that we had sex earlier. Good times. Edward said any beer can be a day beer if you're an alcoholic. Yeah, Derek, it's like summer shandy, but it doesn't give me a fucking stomach ache. Why are you trying to make me sick? Jerk off. He doesn't know how to use 3 seashells. Oh, man. Seriously, I've never been to Texas. But I heard everything's bigger there, so that I hope when I do get there, my dick will get bigger. Yeah. They tried to make me go that way for work one time. They're like, you got to go to Dallas for a conference. And I was like, you got to eat a dick because I'm not going. I have things to do at my real job at the YouTube channel. Hope you'll understand. And that's why I didn't get promoted for a good 4 years. I hope you're fucking happy, guys. I hope you're happy. I could have had an $8.47 pay raise and been able to use the corporate bathroom. But I did it for you. Okay? I did it for that fucking guy right there. Even though he's terrible at blowjobs. Terrible at them. He's a biter. Hey, you back?
How we feeling? What? How we feeling? What? How we feel? In living color.
Martin. I'll be right back.
Yo, grab a girl. Tell her that you love her, because that's the way we live it in. We live it in living color. Oh. I like that song a lot. They just don't make them like they used to no more. That in living color, that was some good shit. Iron Wolf says, save us, Jay. Mike's gone crazy. I think my mic's gone crazy. What happened? Yeah, man. Yeah, he's sucking that dick like he knows how. See, that's how he says goodbye after you blown in his mouth. He said peace. Okay. Cool. All right, so Vanessa's gonna have to stop counting for a little bit. Vinny's gonna take it over solo. I like that. Han Solo. Sydney Allen says, Jay, cash or snake? Ooh. Why you got put me on that position? Fuck, dude. I don't know. I like them both so much. I'll probably go snake, man. I mean, honestly, I love Cash. He's so badass, but I gotta go snake. Overall, I think my favorite Kurt Russell like performance or character that he's ever done is Jack Burton, but I'll go with snake. Okay, I'll go with that snake, but you can call me Plissken. This phone is fucked. Hold on. Church, I love you, baby doll. I love you too, Church. He said, I love you, sugar dumpling. I love you, baby. Christy Awesome says, Jay, if you could resurrect any character in a horror movie, who would you resurrect and why? Mine is Randy Meeks from Scream because he knows all the rules. He does know all the rules except how not to die because he got fucking murdered in Scream 2. But yeah, Randy, I always thought Randy went out way too early. I don't know. Horror. I think it would be easy for me, and I would actually, if I could resurrect him in real life too. Dr. Loomis, Donald Pleasance, man, I would bring back Dr. Loomis in a heartbeat. I just feel like it would be amazing if Donald Pleasance was still around today to see him in Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. Oh my God. And you know, especially in Halloween 2018, it would have been amazing. So yeah, it would be Dr. Loomis for show. Tristan Cooper says, can we get a room tour, Jay? Yeah, we will do this one day. I promise. When we're not doing a Friday Night's Fight, I will. Okay. I'll have to also clean up the blood stains and things like that because, you know, people come over and they just have attitudes. I'm joking. Clinton's right. You got to be careful with what you say on YouTube because they'll say, canceled, bitch. You can't say that. You don't say that. Anthony Stamp says, Jay, have you seen the new episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier? I'm on, I think I'm on, I haven't seen the newest one. I don't remember. I saw the last one, so I don't know. The most recent one I haven't seen. It's pretty good, man. I got to say I like WandaVision a little bit better so far, but you know that may change because I haven't seen the newest episodes. I'm kind of digging it. Again, we talked a little bit about John Walker and the actor playing him. I'm just not a big fan of his right now. And again, it's not because I understand that John Walker is supposed to be an asshole on purpose. Like I get that, and they're building that character to be that perfectly. There's something about that guy, and I know he's fucking Kurt Russell's son. I don't know, man. It's just not, it ain't working for me, Jim, but we'll see. Richie Works says Shawn Michaels sweet chin music. Yeah, it was. It was some good shit. How about me think me cute, me know me sexy, me got the news that just drives the girls. Wow, me. Yeah. Anyway, I can't remember all the words, but that's what it is. Lee Bauer says, hey Jay, what's Dr. Loomis's thoughts on Michael becoming a plumber? Well, he's a piece of shit, so if he's gonna plunge turds, I feel like it's a good thing for him. I feel like he's right at home. It's like a family reunion when he sees a turd, especially a nutty one. It's like, oh, it's my cousin, and I hope he drowns in a sewer lake with the turds in his mouth. Action says cans not check. Yeah, cans. I know you guys. I'm trying to keep it low when I throw those adult beverages out, but yeah, they're cans. They're cheaper overall. Like I just get the cans now. I don't know. I was at Mike's house and Mike had the cans, and I'm like, I want to be like that. I'm just gonna get cans. The bottles are they cheaper? They may not be cheaper. I think they are, but I know you can get more with the cans than you can with the bottle. I don't know. Maybe that's my opinion. Tristan Cooper says, have you played the new Avengers game yet? You know, it's crazy. I got the game. I played 10 minutes with the game, and then I fell fucking asleep. It just wasn't not interesting to me whatsoever. I know they've had some updates and patches and things like that. Maybe I'll go back and try it. Why not? And it's the shitty thing about that is I paid full price for that bitch. Like, I felt like, it was a promise of a great sexual adventure, and nothing paid off. Like nothing happened. I mean, it's like being in bed with me, but nonetheless, I mean, you were promised a great, like Alice in Wonderland, cool ass escape. And what you really got was an all you could eat buffet at Golden Corral. It just didn't live up to its hype. Zachary Bloom says, I heard the game sucks. There's a lot of hate for that game. A lot. I think they overpromised and they didn't deliver on a lot. And, you know what? I always thought and wished that they'd bring back Marvel Ultimate Alliance and not the online. I know they brought Ultimate Alliance back and they did like a co-op thing and it was an MMO, I guess. I don't know. For PC, or maybe it was just PC only. I feel like Marvel Ultimate Alliance was an awesome game and a great concept. And I really had wished and hoped that they would have brought that back for the newer generation of consoles, but it just never happened. But I also had the same hope for KOTOR. I was hoping that they would remake Knights of the Old Republic and put it on consoles, but they decided to go the Old Republic on MMO, and I'm just not a fan of that.
Girls?
What? Girls?
What? What?
What?
What? You fancy me lobster, don't you?
No, I thought you were talking. I don't know. I thought you were doing a Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, what?
What?
What? No, they
Oh,
were just talking about the Avengers game that came out recently. I bought that bitch full price, and it's
You
just
did?
not-
I heard it sucked.
No, I know. Oh, I didn't know. I thought, because I always like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and I thought it was gonna be something like that, and it's fucking not. Like, I was like, you totally lied to me. You totally lied to me. Yeah, I played it for like 10 or 15 minutes, dude, and I got so fucking bored. Like it was so uninteresting. I just didn't give a shit. Like the parts where you get to play as the Avengers are cool, but you have to go through the story, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, it didn't look interesting to me either. Did you get Anthony Stamp's super chat?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he said, Mike, my sister thinks only stupid people get the COVID vaccine. Can you show her you're not stupid? Well, I got the COVID vaccine. If that makes a difference. I mean, I think it's a choice that everybody has to do themselves.
Hey man, I also was gonna tell you really quick, for real. I didn't know if you knew this. Was there somebody else fucking around behind you when you left? Like one of the kids or something?
I saw the corner of my eye that someone was saying, "Look behind you," but I thought y'all were just trying to fuck with me. Was somebody behind me?
Michael's fucking head moved.
Oh.
No, like I'm not like legit. Like the chat was talking about it. They're like, "Oh shit!" It did it moved a little bit.
That's weird. I have a dead body inside of it.
Oh, it's just bloating. Happened. It's just like releasing gas.
Yeah, I had a hooker here, and she was dead. But then Kate got off work early, so I had to put her somewhere.
You goddamn Friday night crazy man.
I get nuts. Let's do it.
I suck. I'm sorry, Vinny. I suck. Like Vinny was like, "You should prick." Like I was like, "I'm not that good at it."
You can't kid a kidder.
By the way, okay. Well, at first, Vinny had said that he was maybe going to be counting solo, but he's good now. Vanessa just came back, so.
Okay, cool. All right, so we'll go right into the next one. We're cruising right along here. Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free. Ooh, this one's a good one. I like this one a lot in my crotchels. We've got Ghostface versus John McClane.
Saddle. John McClane wins. Saddle.
It's
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
They're both the everyday man of their selective genres, right? So like, I died. Ghostface is like the everyday slasher. He's a human being. There's nothing supernatural about him. John McClane is the one action superhero who's not fucking larger than life. He's just an everyday dude. It's interesting.
Yeah. But you're also looking at John McClane, who's an experienced detective that's been on the beat for several years and will fuck up anything that gets in his way versus a high school kid for the most part.
Hey, you shut up. You don't say that.
It's just over. It's over.
You don't say that. All right. When I say, "Hey up on me again and I'll gut you like a fish," you're going to vote number 1 for Ghostface, or you're going to vote number 2 for John McClane. Ready? Hey up on me again and I'll fuck you like a fish. Wait, what? Vote now.
I don't know, dude. I just you sound like one of those guys that were trying to sell me a margarita on the beaches of Costa Rica. I do want to have a little margarita. Cut you like a fish.
Put you on the deck and flop like a fish.
Just mind your fucking business about Holly. Just mind your fucking business. I'll go kill that motherfucker. Yeah, dude. I just feel like I really don't know. Like John McClane is the badass of the badasses when it comes to into that particular action genre. I mean, it's Bruce Willis, dude. I mean, especially you're talking about prime John McClane. Woo-wee.
Yeah, it's thinking prime McClane.
Yeah, it's just over. I mean, it's over.
I do think you're right. I think John McClane wins, but it's interesting to think about how that fight would go, at least, because like if John McClane was a detective and you got a Beverly Hills Cop at kind of, he's got to be like vacationing somewhere, and like maybe he's vacationing in Woodsboro, and Dewey and the cops.
Or Holly's sister-in-law, or his sister-in-law is out with Holly in Woodsboro and he has to go visit her.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Nakatomi Towers in the first one.
Yeah, but he's in Woodsboro, and like the killings start happening again, and it becomes very apparent when all these kids are dying that the police can't handle it, and then they put him on lockdown. They put the whole Woodsboro on lockdown with a curfew, and McClane's in a house with like a bunch of family members, and Ghostface is trying to get to his niece. It just happens to be his niece, and then maybe there's 2 Ghostface, so it makes it a little bit harder. But at the end of the day, I think John McClane does save the day.
It's like Ashley Pendleton said. She's like, yeah, come to Woodsboro, have a few laughs. It'd be great. He's like, why didn't you kill that guy, John? Because you'd be dead too, asshole.
And dude, could you imagine John McClane, like, shoeless and like sneaking around the house and like with Red Right Hand playing? Like, that'd be fucking dope.
I think, yeah, but I think the movie would be 15 minutes long because he'd strangle that motherfucker quick. He'd kill him quick. And he had no problems doing it too. It's like, and then after he killed him, they'd be like, "Oh, John, damn, what were you doing this entire time? We were looking for you." He's like, "Oh, just smoking cigarettes, watching Captain Kangaroo, and then killing your goddamn, bad guy."
The trick, though, he has to figure out which kids are Ghostface, so it would be harder than you think because they're wearing masks.
It depends on when you're going to start the film, and then John McClane comes in. I mean, if the killer's already revealed, he's just sneaking around the house trying to get him. But I don't know. I just the experience. The fact is, like, they took on in Die Hard with the vengeance, man. I mean, they had to hunt down those bombs and shit and find out where all that. I mean, it was just he's just a guy that can take on a larger scale catastrophe and fucking survive.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hey, yo, fuckface, got any aspirin? I've had a headache all goddamn night long."
Yeah, I think
son of a bitch really had aspirin.
I think he definitely wins. I think you're right. So you guys could stop voting. We'll see what the count is when this one comes back up. Oh my God, my back.
That shit says they're eating pizza rolls. That's a good. I mean, did you microwave those bitches or did you oven cook them? Because the oven cook is the superior way to eat them, but the microwave is the convenient way to eat them.
As long as you're dipping them in some Red Hot or some hot sauce of any kind, then I think.
Dude,
you're fucking good.
I did that. Yeah, but the problem, dude, the heartburn city comes real bad after that, and then the hot caca that comes out of your butthole later on in the evening when you put that, because it's already like pizza sauce and then you dump like hot sauce on that paste. Whew, God, dude, your asshole screams in agony. It's like being taken down by Pinhead. Yeah,
it'll get you, dude. It'll definitely get you, and especially because they're soggy. If they're soggy or if they're crispy, I can really go for either. Honestly, I don't mind if they're soggy or crispy. Mikey Denton says, "Hey guys, just want to give you all some support. Love what y'all do, and never stop being yourselves." And Jay, can I get a goddamn you, Mike?
Goddamn you, Michael! Goddamn you!
Thanks,
hear what
Mikey.
I say? Go die. Kill yourself.
What I say? AJ Bandito says Dr. Chalice and Dr. Loomis spinoff. Where does it go? I think that
Probably do the emergency room.
Yeah.
Like after a while, I think Dr. Loomis pretty much kills him.
That would be a fun Die Hard scenario, right? Like Dr. Loomis and Dr. Chalice have to go to a convention together in South Beach, and then maybe
sell packets to their new psychiatric like ward that they just opened up, or like a place where you can send like loved ones that may be suffering psychiatric problems. It's like one of those like recovery centers. It's like the Chalice Loomis Recovery Center, and they have to sell pamphlets.
Honestly, they would probably just meet in like a recovery center. They'd both be there. Loomis for, because that guy's just, after so long, he just starts downing whiskey with, priests that pick him up on the side of the road. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Loomis did do that. Loomis didn't give a shit.
Yeah. And Chalice is, always drunk.
Mace Machine Horror Show says, "You don't have a police force. You don't." It's really weird. What is it? Goddamn you, Michael. That's more iconic, or you don't have a police force. Oh my God, dude, get out of here.
I think for
get out of here, Vinny.
Michael.
Holy shit.
What happened? Why can't you coach him but not me?
What happened was he coached into like death for Ghostface, which I knew was going to happen. Putting a fucking TNT in that butthole. 69 for the vote of John McClane to 15.
Damn.
Ghostface didn't even come goddamn close.
Damn. By the way, dude, I think that when we get a vote of 69, something should happen. We should give everybody like money.
Blowjobs? Money.
Yeah. Well, actually, we can actually afford to do the blowjobs. Maybe not the money. So yeah, everybody gets a blowjob. All right.
You cannot get katana sword by stealing. You must earn it. You're not going to call the cops? Not if we can make a deal.
John McClane just beat the shit out of Ghostface. So much for this being for my complaining that this was just a horror channel, huh?
If you dudes are really us, what number are we thinking of right now?
69, dude.
69, dudes.
All right, man. We'll go right into the next one. Ripping and the ripping and the tearing. This one's interesting, and I know my answer deep down in my croissant crotchal regions. That's the first, is that the first action hero that's made it? No. Rambo.
No, I think Rambo made it. Yeah,
Jason,
Rambo made it.
No, Jason beat Rambo.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Jason beat Rambo. Ghostbusters lost. Candyman beat Snake Plissken. So yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, damn, the first one.
McClane's the first action hero.
That's
to survive.
he's a diehard guy. Like that's you never like you know what? Actually, that's who you bank on. John McClane pulling it out somehow.
Pulling it out.
You know what's weird? Like, dude, one of the most cringe. It's not cringy. It's just like it makes your fuck. You're like, holy shit. When he had no shoes and socks on and was crawling through broken glass in the first Die Hard movie. God damn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Is it like a?
I like 70 Kyle says Jason beat Rambo. Damn.
That's the truth,
yeah,
man.
it happened. It really did.
Jamie Wadman asked, "Would you ever do movie location videos?" Fuck yeah, dude. Actually, we're planning on doing some traveling this year to conventions and stuff like that. Maybe if en route we can find that would be fun as shit, dude.
See you, Tristan. Hope you have a good night. Yeah, I mean, as long as the areas that we're traveling to have the look, because like LA's got a lot of the big ones and shit like that. Dude, I just saw a video today or yesterday when that would have been cool as shit. They were in Florida and they went around doing the Jeepers Creepers. All the filming locations that they did for Jeepers Creepers. Holy shit, that was kind of scary too.
There's even some here in Kentucky. We should look that up. Maybe Halloween Horror Month we could do a couple for fun. Some close by ones. That'd be dope as shit. Thanks for the super chat, Brandon. Appreciate that. He's got this pink-haired lady going. Yeah.
Is it a manager at Walmart? Stop it.
Paige,
stop it. I know Margaret when I see her.
You're late for work, by the way, Margaret. Paige says, do you have a Bennigan's there? We do not have a Bennigan's here. I've never actually seen a Bennigan's. I've only heard it mentioned in Dane Cook specials.
What's Bennigan's?
Bennigan's. It's like an Applebee's. They put all the shit on the wall and whatever.
Oh, I thought it was a drink. No. Give me a Bennigan's. I want a Bennigan's. I literally had no idea until this moment that I'm revealed that I'm stupid. I thought it was literally a fucking drink. I was like, I'm never gonna have that because it's probably an IPA, isn't it?
I only remember
Bennigan's
from Dane Cook's thing when he takes her to the movies. Like, you want a snack? And she's like, no, I'm still full from Bennigan's.
I should have picked up on it then, but again, I'm stupid, so I didn't. I was like, I thought she had beer.
All right, guys, we'll get to the count. The call sign for this one is going to be. We got to go with the obvious here. Get away from her, you bitch! So when I say that, you're going to type numbers.
Who's fighting?
I'm getting to it, whore!
Oh, damn, bitch. I thought you'd already got there.
No. When I say that, you're going to vote number 1 for Michael Myers, or you're going to vote number 2 for Ripley.
Ooh.
Believe it or not. Gotcha.
Hey, you want to see the tallest man in the world? Here we go.
All right. Get away from her, you bitch! Vote now. Vote number 1 for. Put it in the right hole. Vote number 1 for Michael Myers. Vote number 2 for Ripley. Dude, I gotta say, I think that Ripley takes this one. I hate to do that to our boy Michael. I really do. But look, if Laurie Strode, who has no fight skills whatsoever, other than just some survival skills, can take on Michael Myers for the 6 damn movies she's been in, and Michael can't take her down. I hate to say it about our guy, but Ripley would fucking rip Michael Myers a new goddamn space asshole. I said it.
Yeah, man. Well, look, Ripley's been through a lot, dude. Like, she survived Alien. She survived Aliens. She survived that god-awful Alien 3 and even worse Alien Resurrection fucking movie. Yeah, comparative-wise, she's a lot tougher than fucking Jamie Lee Curtis was ever. You really got to look at it like the fact that Jamie Lee Curtis was she was just a high school teen, and she pretty much stopped Michael and fought into a standstill. I mean, I know she had some backup with Dr. Loomis, but it really, I guess in this scenario, it depends on setting. Depends on where you're at with Ripley, and you're fighting Michael on what ground, because
I think she wins in space or in the neighborhood personally.
Well, yeah, but either way, I think that also, I think it's a big factor in it, and the fact that she does have in some capacity backup in Aliens, which is probably her hardest battle. She had backup. She had Bill Paxton. She had fucking Reese. She had backup, and she had badass weapons too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Michael. Even though he is supernatural, yeah, man, you got to give it to Ripley. And plus, it's the only chick I've ever seen in my life. I mean, the only one on screen that can wear granny panties and look hot as fuck. Because I saw her in Alien 1 and she wearing them granny panties. Get out of here. Get out of town.
No one has ever looked better in granny panties than Ellen Ripley in Alien.
She was fucking, dude. It was ridiculous. Because I was like, granny panties. Ooh, and like I was like, okay,
Yes.
okay. Yeah. I have to go with Ripley.
Didn't even have any skid marks on.
No, dude, that's
And
the
she was getting the
important part.
shit scared out of her for like 2 hours. Nothing.
If you seen some Sketcher skid marks on the back end of her panties,
Yeah.
game over, bro.
Yeah, man. Mine would have been sweaty. They would have just been sweaty and brown.
Now
Maybe a little yellow.
I will say though, Michael is a ninja. I mean, she had a lot of trouble finding the aliens. They were hiding in the vents and shit like that. So Michael can move around in you know, faster ways than most people can. I mean, he moves like Eurasian Bolt when you're not looking. He's like he's like running really fucking fast. So that could also be a problem. I mean, because he could just appear and you have no idea. I don't know, but I still think that Ripley's just got too much. She's got too much determination. And if you throw a little girl in there like Newt, and she has to protect that little girl, Michael's fucking dead. Like it's over.
Yeah. I like that. Lonnie, get your ass away from them versus get away from her, you bitch. Like these two franchises have more in common than you think. You know, but you know, Michael, I love Michael Myers, man. I hate to say it. It's got to be Ripley. Like, I mean, he couldn't even kill a babysitter. What the fuck is Ripley going to do to him?
Yeah. I mean, if you were going to go with even the Halloween 6, I mean, Halloween 6 was where I think he was super natural.
Yeah.
He still got taken down by goddamn Paul Rudd. And some fucking dice and
Paul
some
Rudd
dice on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're going to go, depending on which version you go with, either Paul Rudd, Ant-Man took him down, or Dice took him down.
Look,
so,
does Michael kill all of her friends on the entire spaceship? You bet your tits he does. He kills everybody.
Well, yeah, and it wouldn't matter to her because the alien killed all her friends anyway in the first one. So she's used to being alone and having to fucking rely on herself. Yeah. That she fucking fucks that shit up. I just think it's...
Hate to say it. So you can stop voting now. A lot of votes for Michael. I think we might lose this one, you and I, but I stand by how I feel. K.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll admit it. Somebody bought my vote because, again, me and Mike are just a horror channel. Okay. We lick and love Michael Myers' dick, and that's all we do every day.
It doesn't even taste good either.
So I was like, all right, well, I have to go on the opposite side of the fence and vote for Ripley, even though I don't believe. No, I mean, it's serious though. Ripley wins. I mean, it's just.
You know what a guy's semen tastes like when he eats nothing but dog all day? It's not beautiful.
Yeah, I would say that probably tastes like milk bones.
Once again,
probably tastes like milk bones.
Yeah,
I'm ashamed for you saying it too, but I was trying to help you out. I didn't want you to keep focusing on it.
It's gross. Asparagus and dogs. This pee tastes weird too.
I like how we're talking.
Yeah.
Action says, I think Mike and Jay might be drinking.
You think?
I was like, what gave it away? No, I like how we're talking sometimes, and we tell jokes that you and I think are kind of funny, but then we like trail off and we're like, anyways. And then we look down at the chat because we have nothing else to talk about. We look at each other.
Would you look at that? Sugar's down 2 points.
It really is like that. Let's see here. Okay. Holy shit. Yeah. Wow. Wowzer. Well, guess what? Those granny panties are going to have a skid mark in them tonight.
I knew
because Michael Myers, in the words of Vinny, launches Ripley back into space in pieces. 72-37. Holy shit.
God,
she didn't have a chance. She had better numbers in Halloween Resurrection.
God damn.
That, and Michael Myers, he's got a great gift. Just chill there on a hammock and be like, you thought you could send your fucking space cadet against me?
Woo-wee, man.
I would fight him.
And so Michael Myers beats the shit out of Ripley.
God damn.
We disagree.
Skid marks for days.
We disagree, but you guys are the ones who decided. We appreciate you. And I also appreciate you, Janae, in the chat, making sure people don't double vote. Thank you. Don't double vote,
Don't
guys.
double vote.
Vote won't count if you double vote. Vote won't count if you double vote. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. All right. Well,
Music Man was like, you figured, dude, she took on Alien though.
That
was our argument, bro. But it's just not meant to be.
Yeah, 72-37.
Then he says, she skid marked him 6 times.
That is the biggest ass whooping of the night, surprisingly.
That's a really bad one. Holy shit.
This one's going to be pretty fun as well. So the horror icons are just fucking taking it. But next up, we have Indiana Jones, my friend. Indiana Jones. You know who Indiana Jones is taking on? He's a man of adventure. He likes wild fucking weird scenarios, and he's smart enough to figure him out. But tonight he's taking on Freddy fucking Krueger, dude.
Well, yeah.
Freddy
that's fucked up,
Krueger,
yeah.
dude. Have fun being adventurous in your sleep, dick.
Mm-mm.
That was loud. I screamed that. Sorry. I was really excited. What's the call sign going to be for this one?
Well, I feel like it's going to be appropriate call sign. It's going to be, you lost today, kid, but that doesn't mean you have to like it. Wow. I mean, they both wear cowboy hats, but.
All right. When Jay says that, vote now. Jay.
You lost today, kid, but that doesn't mean you have to like it.
Type number 1 for Indiana Jones. Type number 2 for Freddy fucking Krueger. Who do you think would win in a battle royale?
Look, man, Indy is one of the coolest characters of all time. I love Indiana Jones. His music is superior too. Like Indiana Jones, you can do anything with that music on. You could clean your house in 5 seconds if you really put it on blasting. But at the end of the day, he's going to take on Freddy Krueger. You literally die if you go to sleep. Indy can't stay awake that long. I mean, and how is he going to figure out that? I mean, he's smart enough. I guess he could figure out maybe he could bring. Look, if it was a straight up fight, he could whoop Freddy's ass, maybe. But Freddy, here's the thing. When Freddy came out of the dream world in Jason versus Freddy, he fucked up Jason for a while and then turned into like this demon monster when he got super pissed. He steroided himself out, pre-workout and the ass. And he was fucking like, so even if he brought him out into the real world and was able to maybe like take him on, I still think Indy loses. And plus he's using like fucking guns from like the 30s.
Yeah. And you know, at the same time, by the way, you guys do not have to count. It is a goddamn industrious sized blowout. Freddy Krueger just beat the living shit out of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, well, this is never this. I don't. The only action hero we got going for is like what so far is one John McClane.
Right.
I swear if he pulls this out, he really is the guy.
Yeah,
he's the man.
Yeah, he may be the best action hero of all time. Look, man, but I do have to say, even though it's a blowout and Freddy just owned fucking Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you guys this. I mean, does it bother you to think about the fact that fucking Heather Langenkamp, just a teenage girl, you know, who just a regular teenage girl with an alcoholic mother, and a cop father could take down Freddy. You know, she took down
Sounds like
Freddy.
the Kardashian household.
Yeah, like all these sequels, like the fucking dumb Eli Manning from 4 and 5, like all these kids, some of them dumb assholes, throughout the Freddy franchise have been able to take down Freddy Krueger. It's hard for me to look at that and watch that happen and then be like, oh, Indiana Jones couldn't fucking do it. I mean, teenagers are beating him. What? Of course Indiana Jones could take down Freddy Krueger. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, well, I definitely, well, it's weird. I think it's because when he takes on the teenagers, they're a product of that time. You know what I mean? So if Freddy and Indy were fighting, I think Indy would be too much focused on like, there's got to be a map on the back of the Constitution or something. He would overthink the situation and overanalyze it to a point where he's probably going to get beaten. If he was on a straight up fight, though, I mean, again, no superpowers involved. He would fucking whoop that ass he'd whoop Freddy's ass. But again, Freddy, the thing about Freddy is that what was proven, if anything was proven about Freddy, and it's canon, when he came out of the dream world and fought Jason, dude, that motherfucker was Yoda. Like he was like jumping up and doing kung fu shit on
karate
Jason.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, like while not even in the dream. So look, you know, he knows how to survive. That bitch is a failed comedian that knows how to dodge tomatoes and apples. Like he can fucking move. Yeah. So yeah, Freddy, man, I don't want it to happen, but I gotta be like, what's the most he's taken on, like Indy? I mean, he did find the Ark of the Covenant. He did take on the people that rip your heart out, and he did take on the Holy Grail. But the bad guys in those films were just dudes. Journey. Yeah, they were just dudes. I mean, they were just dudes that he beat. Except for the Temple of Doom guy was a little fucking scary. He was more like a voodoo motherfucker, but he still took him out. So,
yeah,
I don't know.
I just can't.
I see why the chat overwhelmingly agrees with the Freddy Krueger winning.
Yeah, and I disagree with all of you fuckers. Okay, I can't get over the fact that high schoolers can beat Freddy Krueger, but Indiana Jones couldn't. I mean, come on. But I'm wrong. You're right. Me, small. You, big, me small.
You didn't bring Paul Marcus into this, did you? By the way, someone's like, I don't know what you're talking about, Colin. You might be talking to somebody on the check. Didn't Yoda win? If you're talking about when Yoda took on Emperor Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith, I always think that Yoda got his ass whipped and then he ran away. I mean, he just was outmatched. He had to leave. And it always felt like kind of shitty because he sent Obi-Wan to fight Darth Vader, Anakin, and then he was like, "No, I'll take on. He goes, you're not strong enough to take on Emperor Palpatine. I'll take that motherfucker on. I got this." And then he sent Obi-Wan, who winds up whipping Anakin's ass, really, because he had the high ground. Anakin, I've got the high ground. And then Yoda gets fucking like all the bleachers thrown at him, and he's like, "Me has to retreat." I'm just saying, I don't know. I think the Emperor Palpatine kind of fucked him up a little bit in that one. But anyway, I don't know who you're talking to, but yeah, dude, Freddy Krueger winning. It is what it is.
Yeah, and he won handily. Freddy won handily. Handily. Mike White Jr. said, "Nothing is over." And she called me on the phone and she touched herself. And I laughed myself to sleep. Dude, I'll tell you one. That is a song by, oh, fuck, I can't think of the name of the goddamn band. Say Anything. And they have a song, and the song is like, I called her on the phone and she touched herself. I laughed myself to sleep. And I got high one day after you left my house after filming videos. This is a long time ago. And I went to the gas station across the street and I bought some chicken tenders. And I watched that video and I literally just sat there stoned out of my house eating chicken fingers dipped in ketchup and watched that video like 6 times and just like giggle laughed.
You say a long time ago. Do you mean like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're high, it might seem like 200 years ago, but
no, it was that.
I get it.
It was that girl that gave us weed at Scarefest that one time. You remember?
Oh, that chick, dude.
It was she had her face painted. It was.
I can't believe you fucking did that. I drove a 2000 Dodge Neon. That's not the most suspect fucking drug dealer car ever, and you decided to go back to the parking garage and smoke that shit.
Yeah, it was a good time. This was, by the way, this was actually like our first Scarefest. This was like 5 or 6 years ago that this happened, but I don't know.
It happened a while ago. But I feel like it's such a pussy because I was like, I'm not doing that. Like, I won't do that. I won't do that. I'm not gonna do that. It's like, yeah, I'll drink and drive, but I'm not gonna do that.
Just kidding, by the way. I didn't actually drink and drive. But I paid $25 for that thing, and it was from like California, and it lasted me for like 6 months because I'm a lightweight. Anyway, that was a weird story. I don't know why I went into it.
I don't either.
Thanks, Mike White. We love your butt. Marco Viva Latour said, Mike and Jay, who was more sexy though, Jamie Lee Curtis in True Lies or Sigourney Weaver in Alien?
I would say
we're talking one moment here. We're talking the dancing moment.
I would say you got to go Jamie Lee Curtis, man. I mean, first off, there's something about those mid 90s, late 90s panties and that bra and the way that she was rocking that shit and she was like making love to that pole.
Yeah.
Like, look, I don't think any dude or chick, whatever, I mean, I don't care, that watched that scene, that, you know how he dropped the recorder out of his hand?
No, do it.
Jamie Lee Curtis rocking it out, fucking doing sex to a bedpost in her bra and panties and looking hot as fuck. And you're like, I always thought Jamie Lee Curtis was kind of like, you know, a nice woman that, you know, makes banana bread sometimes. And then she's turned it on to 11 and you're like, God. And then you're immediately going to Google looking up images so you can whack it. Sigourney Weaver's hot as fuck, but yeah, that takes the cake, man. And I'm sure she gets that all the time. If I were her husband, I'd be like, I want you to do that. I want you to do the exact same thing.
Can I have that?
And then she was like, no, baby, that was like for a movie. I'm like,
you're
divorced if you don't fucking do it, because otherwise you want to suck Arnold Schwarzenegger's dick. That's what you want to do.
Arnold's like, no, I wasn't even there. And he's like,
then,
really?
You know,
he'd be like,
I'll call Arnie right now. I'll call his agent.
No, he'd
if
be
you
like,
don't do that.
Yeah, and then when they caught him, he'd be like, I lied. I was there.
Yeah, first off, Jamie Lee Curtis, she was always cute. I never really got the super hardcore attraction to her that a lot of people had early on.
Yeah.
But when that movie came out, dude, and I was young, and I was like, I look at that body, man. I was like, shake that body. Like, it was just like that music came on. I was like, God.
Yeah. I think you're right. And neither of them had personalities for dating, though. Like Sigourney Weaver was way too serious, and Jamie Lee Curtis was too, for their respective characters in those movies. But just for that one scene alone, I think Jamie Lee Curtis does take the cake, unfortunately. Cake.
But then again, I'm not gonna lie that I might not be like Bill Murray in Ghostbusters when she's like, I want you inside me. And he's like, okay, go ahead. He's like, no, I can't. Yes, it's like, yeah, you're hot though.
Yeah, that was a great fucking scene. Jurassic Productions, thank you. He says, hey guys, just joined. Would have voted for Rambo and it would have been tied. Rest in peace. You gotta be here on time, Jurassic Productions. More like late Productions.
And nobody would help. Nobody. So where's everybody at?
See Rambo right now.
Where they at?
Stop the count. Nothing is over.
Nobody's here. You asked me, I didn't ask you.
All right, 4 counts left. 4 counts left. 4. I gotta stop screaming in the mic. I'm really sorry. I just get excited sometimes, Jay. I get so excited.
Dude, I swear to God, and I know I make fun of that scene a lot, but you know, me and Mike actually kind of poke fun of that. That Rambo scene, man, it actually does bring a tear to your eye when you watch
It's a sad scene, man.
And he's like, "Get off my fucking legs! Your fucking legs!"
1 second. I hope I didn't just ass crack everyone.
Yeah, dude. Dude. Rambo is like, oh, you're welcome, Mike. Mike White. I actually did a video for Mike White, doing that whole scene, that ending scene with Rambo, man. Woo-wee. That's a good scene, man. It's a great scene. I don't know if that's well, it's not. That's a good debate. What's Sylvester Stallone's best scene, best moment? Is it in a Rocky flick? Is it in a Rambo flick? Like, what's the scene that really pulls your heartstrings and gets you there? That's a good scene. I mean, that's a good debate or a good question.
No doubt, it's Rocky. No,
you think so?
Oh, absolutely, dude. When he's talking to Mick, there's nothing more emotional than that scene in the history.
Well, you're on
of
Rocky 3, but I mean, yeah.
No, I'm talking about Rocky 1, the original Rocky, not when Mick dies.
Oh, yeah, that one
When
versus. I thought you were talking about when Mickey was dying.
No, that was overacting, even though I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. Sorry, Sly. But in the original Rocky, where he's about to do the fight and Mick shows up after calling him a tomato can, and he shows up to his shitty apartment, and Rocky slams the door in his face. You got the sad old man in there trying to tell him about his nose and all this shit. And then Rocky comes out. He's like, "Oh, now you want to train me? Now you want to train me? Look at this place. It stinks. It stinks." Yeah. And then poor Mickey's walking away. You have the sadness of Mickey walking away crying. And then you have Rocky just finally releasing. He's been nice to everybody. Even Adrian's giving the cold shoulder. Everybody treats him like shit. And in that one moment, it all fucking capsizes and he loses his shit. And
I was going to say that for a whole video, but fuck it. We'll go down. I would say that's up there, but I still think, Rambo, First Blood, and I love Rocky, but the fact that this guy fought for our country and he was treated like shit, and all he wants to do is get a bite to eat in a town, and Tommy Boy's fucking dad wants to treat him like garbage and say that he stinks and he's a piece of shit and try to get him out of town, and then he doesn't even want to go war. I think the ending with the Colonel Troutman thing, when it finally bubbles up, the whole idea for Rambo going to that town was just to meet up with his friend so that he had a place to stay and he had a job, and then that guy's dead. He's fucking alone. Like that song, it's a long road when you're on your own.
Yeah.
And the fact that that's how Vietnam vets were treated after they came back, and people spitting on them, calling them baby killers and shit after what he did and what he served. And he can't hold a job doing a car wash, but he was working $1 million equipment, and now he's just a used up piece of trash. I think that's what made me sad. And I've never served in the military or anything like that before, but that shit fucking got to me for some reason, dude. I was a kid when I watched Rambo, but I think that when he cried on Colonel Troutman and he was grabbing him and he was pulling him down.
Yeah.
And then I that got me, dude. And he was especially because Colonel Troutman was like the dad. He was like the dad that came in. He was like, "You started this war. You did nothing to prevent it. Here lies Rambo, Purple Hearts, Congressional Medal of Honors, killed for vagrancy." I mean, when he told that to, Tommy Boy's dad, I fuck, dude, I don't know. But yeah, dude, as far as Rocky 1, that's emotional. I think Rocky 3 got it. And then Rocky 4, when he finally overcomes, if it's just going with Rocky though, emotional. Rocky 4, when he overcomes Drago. And he's like, "Hey kid, even though I know you should be sleeping, hey, look, we did it."
That was a great scene,
God damn.
That was a great scene, too. I'd say we could both agree that the Rocky series has way more overall emotional moments than Rambo. Rambo is just the first one. After
Rambo First Blood, if that was the only time, if Rambo was just one movie, that'd be it.
Well,
but yeah, Rambo, actually, after he gets on,
4 and 5 had a couple pretty good moments. 5 especially did have some moments, but nothing that touches the original. Anyways, that's a good vote there. Is which one of those is more more sad. Makes you cry man tears in front of your woman, and she can't even blame you for
I
it.
think the chat agrees with you most. Like, so I see a lot of Rocky. Oh, it's on fire. Even though that's Rocky 4, that's okay. We're gonna allow that. I'll allow a one-time pass for Rocky 1.
I'm just gonna end up fucking singing all the Rocky songs. Okay, 4 votes left.
Oh shit! Wait, time out.
What?
One more time. The Blackest Eyes. This will be the last time we touch on this because we really got to get going. The Blackest Eyes says, "What about Over the Top?" Over the Top is a really good emotional performance by Sly. It really is good, but I just don't think it holds up to Rambo and Rocky. But it's an incredible emotional scene, especially when he goes back to get his son back. I mean, what's the best goal that he could have is to get his own son back. I thought that was great, but anyway.
Yeah, no, that's an emotional movie too, but it doesn't touch it doesn't touch those other 2 emotionally. But what am I doing? Okay, so the next vote, guys, it's gonna be John Matrix. Don't vote yet. It's gonna be John Matrix from Commando.
Oh,
by the way, one of the most badass names ever, right?
It really is nice. Matrix. I like it. It feels like that. It feels like something that I would come up on Xbox, but it would be taken.
Yeah,
for my gamer tag.
It definitely would be. Yeah. Versus the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers.
Ooh.
That's a good one, man. That's a good one.
That motherfucker can fly. He can fly.
But all right, whose turn is it for the call sign?
I think it's yours.
Okay. When I say let off some steam, Bennett, you're gonna vote number 1 for John Matrix, or you're gonna vote number 2.
That actually was pretty good.
I was proud of myself for the Creeper. I'm gonna fuck it up when I do it the second time. But let off some steam, Bennett. That was still pretty good too. Vote now. Vote number 1 for John Matrix. Vote number 2 for the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers.
Courtney says who? It's from Commando, man.
Yeah, Commando.
John Matrix. Commando. Arnie from Commando. Look, dude, I literally just said it. And I don't mean to sound like that one dude saying, hey, we'll be up on like picking each other's butt out in the van. Yeah. Jeepers Creepers guy, he can fucking fly, dude. He's got super strength. He can camouflage himself. He has goddamn weapons on top of that. He's got like fucking boomerangs with sharp ends on them that he can blow your tires out. Commando is in the same vein, I think, as Rambo. Like, he's badass when you get him on the ground in a one-on-one face up, and it's like hand to hand. But nah, man, nah. Oh, Commando ain't walking away from this.
I think Commando fucks Creeper up, man. I think this is the first one we've actually disagreed on all night. I think Commando fucks him up. Think about the scene where the bad guys first show up and he's on his farm in the middle of nowhere with his daughter, eating ice cream sickles and shit like that. And he's like, boy George, more like girl George. But when he's up there, like when they show up, dude, he smells them. He goes, and he smells the bad guys coming from downwind, saves the fucking day. The guy jumps out of a moving airplane to go save his daughter. He goes to a compound and takes down like 80 bad guys on his own. He's also, if he doesn't have weapons, he'll just break into an ammo shop or a gun pawn store, load the fuck up, get some missile launchers. I don't give a shit if that guy can fly or not. You had Ray Wise with his truck and that stupid stick gun taking him down. A couple farmers taking down the Creeper. I think Arnold but I think John Matrix, the Commando, not only beats the Creeper, but I think he ends him forever. There's no coming back in another 27 years after this sleep.
I would agree with you, but the fact that Rambo lost to Michael Myers because of the same argument, the fact that he can
Rambo
live
lost
off
to
Jason, but the fact that you can live off the land, it's the same thing as a Commando. I mean, Commando's going to take on a guy literally he can't fucking die. Literally, you can't kill Jeepers Creepers. I mean, you have to go through like all the lives that he's taken.
Well, it's who would win the fight.
But I think that Rambo would fuck Commando up, though. Like, I think that if that were a fight, I think that Rambo has more experience than the Commando guy.
That's
John
a better
Matrix.
fight. But I also think that that Jason would probably fuck up Creeper. So you're mixing straws.
Well, no, I mean, if it was Jeepers Creepers, it's mixing. I don't know, man. I think that Jeepers Creepers is he's literally invincible in a lot of instances. I mean, unless you can dig through all the hearts that he's eaten. I'm not saying that that John Matrix wouldn't survive for a little while, but I think that ultimately he would just be overwhelmed. And after he runs out of arsenal and he runs out of fucking bullets, he's dead. Yeah. Like, he's dead.
Hey, he can work with his hands too. You know what I mean?
And plus, I'm sure he's got a good smelling face. that Jeeper wants to eat off. Like, what if he eats his fucking arm off?
I go back to the same argument with all of these, though. I mean, fucking Justin Long's little teenage ass survived the creeper. What makes you think the Matrix?
No, he died at the end.
Oh, that's right. He did die at the end.
Yeah, so he didn't survive.
But Ray
Nobody
Wise
survived.
Ray Wise survived him. Ray Wise survived him. Remember at the end, he's sitting there drinking his lemonade.
He
looking at
did.
the fucking,
He did.
He
And
made
he
him
had
a fucking Applebee's wall ornament.
You know,
Ray Wise did.
That was a great wall ornament, but then they completely erased that Jeepers Creepers 3, which I don't know how much canon we're going by. Jeepers Creepers 3 fucking sucks, by the way. If you guys don't ever watch that movie.
I don't even remember anything that happened, so I'm just going off the first two, you know. But no, either way, that should be a good vote. I respectfully
Jeepers Creepers.
Where'd you get them
Where'd you get them
papers? Yeah.
Goes, I heard you down in the dark screaming, and that song was on. Courtney says Rambo versus Warner Brothers executives. It'd be a bloodbath, Courtney.
Nobody can stop the Rambo.
Yeah,
the Warner Brothers
that'd be a
executives.
goddamn bloodbath.
Nobody. Marco V. Villator says Rambo versus Dutch. I'd go Dutch. I think they both have the same skill set. I think Rambo's been through more shit, but I think that Dutch is just too fucking powerful, and I think he's just more fucking. I hate to say this word, but I think he's just more alpha than Rambo is. As hard as that is to say.
I like Dutch, but I think that Dutch relies too much on teammates. He had a bunch of teammates going in, and he did multiple missions with a team. Yeah. The fact that Rambo survived on his own multiple times in Vietnam and in Rambo 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I think that, I don't know. I just think that if it was a straight up fight between the two, I think that John Rambo fucks him up every day of the week.
But
I mean, he's not going to have like 5 guys alone. That, you know, well, yeah, I love Dutch too. I love Dutch. Yeah. The fact that he can't call in like 6 guys to come help him. And he's not Predator. He's not an alien. John Rambo's a guy, so he's going to know how to set traps and shit. Maybe think the way that Dutch does.
I think
it would be a great match though.
I do think it's closer, but I mean, also though, I mean, nobody could take down the Predator. Matrix, shit, biscuits. Dutch.
Cindy Allen says, "Who's Dutch? Dutch is Predator.
Predator. Yeah, Arnold from
Arnie.
Predator.
Yeah."
Cody Buchanan says it'd be awesome to see Predator versus Creeper, or even Creeper versus Blade. That'd be cool. Ooh, Creeper versus Blade's interesting too. That's
a really good one. I think that would actually be a closer fight because Blade's, you know, he's not immortal, but he's got the same strengths and shit of vampires. So, but it would have to be a nighttime fight. But I think that Jeepers Creeper's he's not stupid. Like he might figure out that, hey, you can only come out in the nighttime. You can't come out in the daylight. I don't know.
And I think Predator fucks Creeper up because Predator's got a goddamn arm rocket. Like, Creeper has Predator brings his ninja stars.
Dude, Predator brings his Rolls Royce spaceship down from the like upper atmosphere and just blows that motherfucker up. Like, that's it. Like he just keeps shooting him over and over again. Like it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah. I think Predator fucks the Creeper up. Back Street Boys left.
And dude, even if he fucking dies, he's got a nuke attack. He goes, like even if he dies, he can blow up the whole fucking world.
You ugly.
Okay, so we've got the count coming in here. And Courtney is bringing that count. Okay, so option 1 was who?
John Matrix.
Okay, so John Matrix isn't going to get out of the Matrix tonight. He's going to stay in there with Neo and Morpheus. But at 44, it's not bad. But ultimately, the Jeeper Creeper is going to run away with his nose and fly off and put it on his own face with 53. 53 to 44.
That's fucking bullshit.
But it was only 9 votes, so it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot more heavy in favor of Jeepers, but
it's okay. It's all right. I'm not
bitter. It is what it is. It is what it is. I think that you and I have been like on the side for most of the night on the action hero side. So if anybody comes in here and they accuse us of like favoring Michael Myers in horror movies, like you's wrong.
Yeah, it's it is what
I think that you know what, at the end of the day, I think that Jean-Claude Van Damme's Frank Dukes would fuck them all up in the Kumite. Okay. You can either win by having them say mate or throw the fuckers right off the runway.
I wanted to fit Frank Dukes into this somehow. I just couldn't figure out how to do it. You know what I mean? Like, you do Frank Dukes versus Ghostface. You put anybody in the ring with Frank Dukes, he's gonna roundhouse him to death. You know? I don't know.
Whenever when you or Cody or whoever brings up Bloodsport, I always imagine that one Asian guy getting hit in the jaw and then the blood going in that slow motion, and then Ray going, That's why they call this sport blood sport, kid. That's why they call this blood sport, kid. I'm like, woo.
Protect your nuts, guys. Shabba Joey says, hey, Jay and Mike, hope you're having a kick-ass Friday night. We are, because all of you guys and all of our friends are here hanging out with us tonight.
By the way, we've
awesome.
got 276 fucking sexy beings in here.
Give it up to you. Give it up for you.
Love it.
Give it up for
Love
you.
Why don't we make that 376?
Yeah, let's
come
get
on.
it up. Get it up. Get it up. And also click the like button, because that really helps us a lot. So if you're watching this, you're having fun, just click the little thumb. Fucking smack it. Smack it. He's a bad thumb. He's a
Tom
bad
Green
thumb.
says, we watched the movie. Yeah, I'm buzzed. Sup, everyone. That's how you make a party entrance.
By the way, sometimes Jay and I have done that voice, and people have accused us of being like homophobic or something. Which, if
What
you
do
guys,
you mean?
if you guys know us, when I'm doing like the smack it, Steve.
Oh no, I'm just having.
If you guys know us, you know that's the last fucking thing we are. But I do want to say that when I do that voice, I'm doing the Sven guy from fucking Beverly Hills Cop. You know, the guy that he runs in. He was like, "Oh no, that's Art, sweetheart." You know what I mean? That dude. That's who I'm thinking in my head.
Well, I'm doing Martin Short from Father of the Bride, so fuck you. So Martin Short, Martin Short is a straight heterosexual guy, played a gay guy pretty much on Father of the Bride 1 and 2. So you can suck my ass. And by the way, I also watch musicals. So come at me, bitch.
Any or talents. Anyways, he says, I can't wait to listen back to the stream during work tomorrow. Can I get a goddamn you Staples from Loomis? Keep doing what you do.
Yeah. Goddamn you Staples! Maybe sell something other than Staples. Maybe you could sell milk or bread or cheese or bologna or ham or turkey or some other goddamn treat that keeps people alive. Why are you going to make a store only dedicated to Staples? Why? Okay? There's a lot of things in the world that you can have except Staples. Well, are you only promoting yourself to hospitals? When you have a cut, you staple it up. You sick son of a bitch! I'm done with it. Shut up! Goddamn you Staples! Go out of business. Get a Dogecoin. Doge.
Full circle. Full circle. By the way,
I know.
Jay,
I had to throw Doge in. I don't even know how. I don't even know how to say it. Doge.
I gotta. You do know that Staples doesn't just sell Staples, though, right?
I know. No, it's a joke.
Oh no! I get the. I was hoping that you actually thought that.
No, I know what Staples is like an office thing. I know what it is, but I think that Loomis would be so out of touch that he would only know like old school hardware stores like what's Staples, like they only sell Staples. I'm not gonna go there.
It's like, why doesn't Office Depot have any offices? I see no offices here.
The offices look like Staples.
I've come to
start my tiny slivers.
I've come to start my new practice, and there's no office.
Yeah, I would imagine like the whole idea that Loomis is so out of touch with everything. The fact that if he heard Staples, he's like, oh, you should go to Staples and get your office supplies because it looks like your computer is shit. He's like, why would I go to a store that sells nothing but Staples? I have plenty of Staples for my paperwork.
He thinks Walmart sells drywall. I came here for a wall, goddammit. Shit, fuck.
You know what it is? It's like when that guy. It's like a grandfather. If you guys still have grandfathers, like just that really out of touch old grandfather that is only used to ma and pa stores, like Frank's Hardware or some shit, and then they're like Staples. What are you trying to sell me bullshit? I said I need goddamn lumber.
Oh, fuck. Shabba Joey also wanted to ask your all's thoughts on the theory that Lori actually ran the bus off the road because she wanted Michael to escape in Halloween 2018, and that's why she's so freaked out when she comes to dinner. I actually would not be surprised. Fruit in the loom, running up my ass crack, got to pull the wedgie out.
Scary.
Gonna be dark, but everyone's looking at you. I would not be surprised at all if that comes to play in Halloween Kills or Halloween Ends. If that's like a reveal, she tells them, "No, actually, I did this," and then like they go back and they show her doing that. Wouldn't be surprised at all. I love that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Take it, Richard.
I think
you
that
want to.
If she did it, I was gonna say if she did that, she deserves to die, for sure. And I hope she dies in Halloween Kills if she did that. Like you literally set on the earth one of the worst mass, well, not even the mass murderer, but just one of the most potential mass murderers ever. You set out, you let them loose so you could exact your revenge and you cost people lives. I don't think she did that. I think that she was imagining something along those lines, but I don't think she actually came. I think what happened was like it was like a freak nature. Like I feel like Dr. Sartain actually had something to do with that crash.
Oh, I think that's what they're leading you to believe.
Yeah, and I think that I do. I think that's 100% what happened. I mean, I think that Dr. Sartain either stabbed the driver or something to cause him to wreck or some other shit. I don't think Jamie Lee Curtis had anything to do with it. I think that she'd had I feel like she was also talking tough in a lot of scenes. I wished I prayed every day that he would escape. And then you would have like, why would you wish for something like that? So I could kill it. First off, I think that was just talking tough. It's like you're gonna talk tough about Debo when he's not around, right? Because you can be talking, but when he comes around, you're gonna shut the fuck up.
I'll be talking again.
And I think that's how it was. I don't think she did a shit. I don't think she did that at all.
Yeah.
So I think the theory is kind of moot because I think the idea that they're gonna, and you said it right, Dr. Sartain is the guy that fucking caused the accident because he wanted to see what Michael would do when he got out of the asylum, and he knew he was gonna stalk Lori, and he knew that all that shit was gonna unfold. So it's not. I gotta go pee though.
It could happen. It could happen. Go pee, you son of a bitch. Go on, skin that smoke wagon. Skid it. Look at him cup the balls. No one can hear you. Can't hear you, bunghole. I don't know why that made me laugh. Just watching Jay open that door and walk out made me laugh my fucking ass off. Mornay Chloe. Chloete. Thank you very much. Says, hey guys, attended my first con today as Michael. RoboCop. Y'all did just see like a fucking wildebeest like walk through and move Jay's fucking chair, didn't you? Or am I tripping balls right now? And then the door. What the fuck was that? That was not Buster. What the fuck? I swear to God, a fucking black demon just walked across Jay's screen and opened the fucking door behind him. Did you all fucking see that? I'm so sorry, Mornay. I'm so sorry. What the fuck was that? But first con, how was it? You got to tell us how it was. Did you have a good time? Those things can be really, really a great time. Except for your first one, it's a little bit overwhelming. You get to the con and you're like, oh my God, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to touch this person. If you look around, do you guys ever go to like a convention or something and you look around and you get serious fucking FOMO? Like you're looking around and you're like, everybody seems to be having so much fun. I want to know everyone. I need to love everyone. I need to drink with everyone. We need to do things together. Why are we partying? We should be doing belly shots right now. When I get to events like that, I just lose my canoodle and I get all crazy in my mind. And inside, I feel like I'm missing all the good shit instead of just enjoying what's in front of me. It's like a weird fucking anxiety I have about missing out on the cool shit. But ultimately, always end up having a great time. And almost always the next day wake up and going, no, actually, I did too much. I did too fucking much. But I'm glad you had an amazing time, Mornay. And thank you for saying the RoboCop commentary was amazing. That'll be out for everybody else on Saturday. It's on the Patreon now. And thank you for saying this is a great Friday Night Fights. I'm having a great time, too. Did everyone else fucking see that, though? Did everyone? I don't see anybody saying they saw that. Ashley said she saw it. Janae said the ghost is back. Colin said it was a shadow demon. Paige said it was April. Was it really? Because I saw something. I didn't think about that. What the fuck? Oh my. Oh my God. Oh fuck. Bud Nelson said, just want to thank you for all the content you guys make. Thank you, Bud. We love you, dude. Thank you for fucking hanging out with us tonight. Oh fuck. 3 Sheets to Win said is Jay's ex-wife. Oh my god. No, I've not had any bigger push. That made me fucking laugh so goddamn hard again. All right, I gotta get it together. I swear to God, I've only had like 2.5 drinks tonight. Oh, I just can't get it together right now. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna solidify this, and we're gonna get down to what happened when Jay gets back. Oh, all right. Smack me in the face. Let's go. Let's go. Anyways, Big Bopper, no one's gonna pull your fucking finger. You fart every time, and we all have to smell it. And we don't enjoy the smell of your farts. We don't. We do not. It wasn't. Stephanie said that was the second time tonight. Oh. Okay. All right. That's a badass Captain America shield he has back there, though, isn't it? That's pretty cool shit. I like it. I'm just keeping my eyes now. Like, I'm having a hard time concentrating because I'm just like watching. Mornay Cloette said, Demonic Susie, LOL, can I please get a Loomis shout out? As soon as Jay gets back, abso-fucking-lutely. We all need to know what's going on. What's going on there? Okay, let me focus just a little bit because I'm gonna fucking piss my pants laughing. The following rounds after Jay gets back, I'll take a quick pee, and then when Jay gets back, the Tall Man versus Jack Burton is gonna be one. James Bond versus the Invisible Man, which is going to be a good one. And by the way, I just want to say, I did notice for the first time in my life a song by Queen, I believe it was, called "The Invisible Man," and it sounds like it should come straight off the Batman soundtrack. If you guys ever heard the song "Invisible Man" by Queen, it's like, I'm the Invisible Man, don't wonder how you can't see me, fuck your dad, I'm the Invisible Man, and it's like, din, I'm the Invisible Man, din. That's kind of how it goes if you know the song. I just heard it for the first time in my life, and I'm in love with it. It comes on at the gym, and then it's one of the songs you play too loudly on your phone, and you really freak the fuck out because you're afraid everybody can hear you in the gym listening to it, and they're going to think you're fucking weird. But then finally, the last fight of the night. This one didn't get that many votes, but I find it so fucking interesting that we just got to talk about it. Grubby said, Jay's visiting Buddy Wackett. Pennywise versus the Karate Kid cast from the 80s when they were young. Because, Pennywise goes up against the kids of Derry, and it's like a small group of kids. What if Pennywise went up against the young kids in the 80s Karate Kid movies? Fucking mind blown. You got Daniel and all this shit with Johnny going on. They're fighting already, but they have to come together. Even Allie's got to help out and come together. And they've got to, and fucking the only man who can tell them how to deal with this demonic force, Pennywise, is Miyagi. Fucking best movie goddamn ever, if you ask me. That would be amazing. But that'll be the last one. So yeah, those are the counts that we have to look forward to when Jay comes back and I take a pee-pee in the toilet. In the toilet. And I will pee in the toilet. If there's one thing you can count on, it's for me to pleasure myself. Absolutely. Brandon Lewis gave a fist and a duck. Fist duck. Fist duck. Logan's curse. Hot dog. That's a hamburger. Hamburger, fries, sandwich, taco, burrito. Good times. We got to know.
Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the wrong words seem to rhyme. Out of the dark that fills your mind. What?
Jay, you got... Dude, what? You missed the whole fucking thing, dude. Like, when you went out of your room...
Yeah.
Like, you can see your door in the frame.
Mm-hmm.
And you could see like the bottom a little bit. Something moved across the floor that I don't think was your dog. It was just like a black shape is all you could see. Go across the floor, move your chair, and then open the door and go out. And it was the freakiest looking thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. And some people in the chat said that it was April. But
it might have been.
Dude, it fucking killed me. It fucking killed me.
Well, you know, I don't have a virtual background. And she doesn't want to be on camera, so it might have been her.
Was it okay? Okay.
Yeah, I think she mentioned that. She's trying to. You know what the problem might be is because there's too much. Oh shit! There's too much door activity. There's too much door activity.
Yeah, dude. I think your camera was too low.
Hey, baby, you got to get your ass lower. Put your ass into it.
Did you tell her that we could see her?
I didn't want to bring it up. Hey, baby, they can see you. You might as well just stand the fuck up and walk now.
Was she walking by just now?
I didn't lower shit. What are you talking about? No. All right. That was her. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, dude. It's funny as fuck. Oh my god, dude! But it legit scared me because I couldn't tell it was her. I just saw a black something move your chair, and then the door.
Yeah, she's been doing that for a while, and I guess the camera's not being kind right now.
All right, I'll be right back, dude.
Sorry, guys. What we go to for show business, huh? Crazy. Music Man, really, was that her? Yeah, that was her. If you guys saw somebody crawling creepily on the bottom, it wasn't the Grudge Girl trying to like exact revenge or anything like that. Thank God. Big Boppers and Jay, you running some type of ring? Yeah, it looks like that though. Marco V Vellatoro says Jay's face was hilarious when he said it might be holy fudge. Can't right now. Yeah. It's like when you're, it's like in Wizard of Oz when they pull the curtain back and the guy's not ready. He's like, oh, what? Kind of like that. Yeah. We were actually talking about that. Like, hey, maybe we should invest in and use the virtual background. But we didn't. John Strunk says, ever play Skyrim? Yes, I lost myself into that game for many months and I barely found my way out of it. It's a great movie or a great game. I mean, I love it. It ran shit on PS3, but Xbox, it was awesome. I loved it. Tyler Graf says, Jay, you watching Falcon Winter Soldier? Yeah, we've talked a little bit about that. I am definitely watching Winter Soldier Falcon. I'm not caught up all the way with it right now, but I do think that it's right now, as far as the episodes that don't laugh. As far as the episodes that I've watched, I don't think it's as good as WandaVision yet, but it might be. Morn Colette, thank you so much for the 5. So Jay, we are still waiting for that room tour. Can I please get a shout out from Loomis? You may. Mon Colette, Cloette, the best a man can get. Cloette, your name sounds like a fake ass name that Shakespeare used under a pseudonym. Mon Cloette. I mean, what are you going to say? You know, Mon Colette, it sounds like a painting that's cursed that they sell on eBay. Don't you buy the Mon Colette, or your dog will get rabies and you'll lose all your pubic hair if you have it in your house. Hope you're doing good, Mon Cloette. Have a good one. I don't know what you're saying that for. Yeah, this is very professional. Okay, this is top of the line, the best PBS can put together. April says this is very professional. Absolutely. I mean, who wouldn't have their girlfriend or wife crawling on all fours so they're not seen on camera during a live stream? I don't know who wouldn't do that. It's ridiculous. I mean, have you guys watched other programs?
No, because look what they're saying.
Yes, Derek, you are absolutely right. April has lost 3 inches of height because of how much she has tried to crawl to avoid being on camera. This is probably one of the most awkward, embarrassing interviews or confessions that I've ever had. I feel like I'm in Real World Road Rules Challenge when I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, that bro from Real World Seattle is like way tougher than me, but I'm going to do my best. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. And I also think he's kind of hot. Huh? No, I mean, can you cut that out? Can you edit that? No? Okay. So anyway, I'm just saying like he's a good looking guy and I don't want to wrestle him for the title. Again, Marco V. Villatoro, thank you so much. He says, Mike and Jay, you guys think these Marvel series we are getting make the perfect mold to lead up to the movies we have coming and get people actually hyped? Yes, I think that, well, I think that WandaVision for sure is going to tie into the Doctor Strange flick, into the multiverse. I think that's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, it does well. I think it's a good a layover between the films. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, maybe. I don't know what they're gonna do. Because I heard rumors that Chris Evans was interested in coming back and reprising the role as Captain America, even though he said he was out. So I don't know. I mean, but yeah, you're right. Well, if you're asking for me anyway, I do think it fuels the hype train for MCU. But it's really shitty and kind of sad because I think that Netflix had a really good audience, and they had a really good story going with the Defenders and Daredevil, and yeah, Iron Fist kind of sucked balls, and Jessica Jones I wasn't a huge fan of. I did like Jessica Jones a little bit, but Luke Cage I liked it. But Daredevil was awesome. Punisher was great. I would have loved to have seen that tied into the MCU overall, but it didn't work. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's working pretty well. Blu-ray Addict says, oh, okay. Chuck and Renee says, can we get Slenderman? Well, hold on, Chuck and Renee, I'll get you. Blu-ray Addict says, I watched the first 2 episodes of Superman and Lois and thought it was pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. They did a pretty good job with Superman and Lois. Not bad at all. I kind of enjoyed the first episode was great. Anyway, Chuck and Renee says, can we get a Slenderman singing somebody? Yeah, somebody's watching me. Me always feel like somebody watching me. And you better get away from me. Ooh. Me always feel like somebody watching me. Can you taste that treat? Ooh. Like, I know it's not the exact lyrics, but it's best I can do on short notice. But
did you get Marco V. Villatoro super chat?
Yeah, I got them both.
Okay, sweet. This potato salads. Okay. Scream Queen says, please put this $5 towards buying one of those rolling mechanic creeper things for April. This crawling is getting tough on the back. Love you.
She's got what she's got. You don't understand, guys. Okay, what I bought her, I went to Lowe's and I bought her painter's like knee pads. So she crawls around. She's protected.
I've worn those before.
Yeah. Derek actually said, I think that April's lost. She's not been able to stand up for a year. Yeah, it's a very short space in here. You know what? I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'm just gonna invent some kind of Harry Potter fucking sideways goddamn elevator so that you could just like apparate to the next room.
Dude, I fucking lost it. Like the whole time you were gone, I was just crying because
dude, I don't know what to do. Me. I mean, I was talking to her. I was like, you know what? I probably should put that virtual background on, and you can like karate roll over the bed, and like nobody will see it.
That would have been even funnier if she fucking barrel rolled.
Yeah, and then you'll see a head popping in and out like of the shit.
That was, dude.
I don't know what to do. I mean, we're trying to be goddamn professional here, and it's not working. I guess
I haven't laughed that fucking hard in so long, man. That was
this
awesome.
Is like this had to be how fucking CNN started.
That's true love, baby. That's true love right there.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what
April.
to do. Yeah,
good give stuff. It up for April.
Like at least she's not crawling out from under my desk.
Crawling in my skin. I'm
sure that goes through her mind.
Show up on.
Oh, she's like, I can't wait to leave this motherfucker for a more famous YouTuber.
Oh fuck! Chase Bake says my youngest twins Hunter and Penny have their first baseball game tomorrow. Can they get a good luck shout out from Dr. Loomis? You guys are the best. Much love. Congratulations, by the way. That's awesome, man. It's a great dad moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck on your first baseball game. If you win, Pizza Hut and ice cream. If you lose, you go to the basement and you will learn what it is to be a winner, you son of a bitch. So you better win. Also, if you lose, your mother and I are getting divorced. No, good luck on the baseball game. I'm sure it's going to be great.
Hell yeah. That's fucking awesome.
It's one of those things, like, I swear to you, the Lewis thing, because it's like you say some mean shit, and you're like, dude, I don't mean that. I know it's all fantasy. You guys understand the fiction, but it's like...
it's the character. That was a good one, though. I like that. Was fun. Okay. All right. 3 left to go. 3 more. Down the hatchet, the feeling you can't match it. A rat tat tat your door with the damn hatchet. Next up, we've got the tall man. I'm the invisible bandit from Phantasm, and versus Jack Burton. The check is in the mail, boys. Yeah. What's the call sign going to be? Sorry, I think I said it already.
No, I think I did the last one. Didn't I do the last one?
I don't know. Maybe you did.
You can do it. You can do it.
Okay. All right. When I say the check is in the mail, you got to vote number 1 for the tall man, number 2 for Jack Burton. Who wins in a fight? You tell him what old Jack Burton always says. The check is in the mail. Vote now.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm starting to feel like fucking Jack Burton the more I drink.
that COVID-20's hit us hard, buddy. It's gotten us. It's got us good. It's got us right where it hurts. By
the way, I gotta throw this out. I know we've already discussed this, but Cordy says, "What color is your dog?" Because the chat just saw a black lichen follow you out your room.
Dude, that's what it looked like,
That's the best, dude. Yeah, it was her fucking hair color.
Man, I'm telling you, that's what it fucking looked like. It looked like a fucking...
yeah, her sweater, yeah.
Because it was just all black. It looked like a fucking wolf followed you out and opened the door.
Oh, man, that's the best I've ever heard. A black lichen followed you out the room. That's so fucking funny, dude. Yeah, it's a black lichen. I mean, I feel like he's the chosen one, or she's the chosen one. Ooh, gotta calm it down here. Anyway, I think that in this particular fight, who were the guys again?
It's Jack Burton versus the tall man from
I'm gonna go with Jack Burton. Fuck the tall man. I mean, I know he's got the goddamn orbs and shit that he can throw at Jack Burton, but Jack Burton's seen it all. I mean, Jack Burton also took on Raiden before Mortal Kombat ever came out. Like, he took on the fucking the storms. There was lightning, there was thunder, and then there was that one other motherfucker, but he took them all on and he won. He also took on Lopan, and he won against Lopan.
Yeah.
So I got to go with Jack Burton, man.
Yeah, I think if the dudes who survived the tall man in the first movie could survive him, and this is kind of, I know that this has been my story for basically everybody, but I gotta look at who's beaten him before, and if those guys can beat him, Jack Burton can handle his fucking business against the tall man. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going Jack Burton. Okay.
Yep. Jack Burton. Jack Burton wins.
Plus, Burton for us.
Jack Burton's the kind of guy that you'll see at Waffle House at 4 a.m. with all, like, ripped up clothes with like blood kind of smeared down his face and like a little bit of dirt. And you're like that, and a mullet too on top of that. You're like, yeah, I get it, man.
Yeah,
I get it. I mean, I know you've been going through it.
Since they're still voting, and you and I have already made our stance, let me ask you this question: what's the craziest Waffle House story you have? The fucking nuttiest Waffle House experience you've ever had?
I do remember going into a Waffle House. I don't know if I was with you guys. I think we might have been together. I don't know. It was with you, me, Katie, and Emily. I think
after the Menzinger show.
After that, I think there was a dude there, and like he was peeing in the toilet, but he was peeing on his foot, and he was like really happy about it. Like, no, dude, I think like I saw that, because you don't want to look at another dude taking a pee or anything like that. But I was walking in. I think I used a wall urinal, but I just happened to glance over at the regular seated toilet, and he was like peeing on his own foot. He was like, and like I guess because it was cold, so he was warming his toes. But I mean, I was like, dude, like, do you not know that it's not hitting the toilet at all? Like, it's not even going in the water. Like, you're peeing on your own toe jam. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. You see what happens with Mike's webcam? That's what happened to my face when I saw that. I went blackout, and I was like, I just gotta pee in this urinal, and that's probably the craziest Waffle House story. I don't really have many.
Yeah, it's not every day you see a guy pee on his own feet for warmth.
No, I don't think I don't think he was thinking he was doing it, because when he was peeing on his own foot, he was like when he was looking at me, and then he kept on peeing, and I think he didn't know he was actually pissing on his own foot.
Yeah, I believe that shit. That dude, by the way, that was the Waffle House we were in that day was the one that had the shooting like 6 months later. There was like a crazy shooting. That Waffle House was scary as fuck.
That was a
dude.
Shooting there?
There was a shooting there, yeah.
Oh shit.
That Waffle House was scary as hell. I remember we went across the street to the gas station to get cigarettes, and it was fucked. There was prostitutes just hitting people up left. It was crazy potatoes.
That convenience store that we went into looked like it could be in John Constantine Part 2.
Yeah, man.
It was fucking scary. I remember that.
In Nashville. It was just like on the outskirts of Nashville somewhere.
We were in the bad part of town.
Yeah, for sure, man. But the food was good, as it always is at Waffle House. Craziest thing that ever happened to me at a Waffle House, dude. I won't say any names here, but there was a kid that I went to middle school with that was really super popular, and he used to be a dick to me all the time. When I was in middle school, I got picked on all the time. I hadn't hit my growth spurt yet. I was short and fat. Still am, but, shorter and fatter. You just get picked on all the time. This guy used to pick on me all the time. Long story short, years later, I'm in my 20s, feeling good. Life is way better. I'm at a Waffle House, and this dude comes up to me and my friends, the same dude, and he's like, "Hey, man, you remember me from so-and-so?" I'm like, yeah. And he's like,
"Oh, yeah, I remember the story."
Oh, my God. And he looks like shit. He looks like he looks awful. And he looks over at the bar, the Waffle House little bar table that he's like, "You see that girl right there?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Because we know this guy. We went to school with him.
Yeah.
Like, legit.
Like, he's like, and it's his girlfriend. He's like, "That's Sally or whatever." He's like, he's like, "You think she's cute?" And I thought he was just asking me if I thought his girlfriend was cute or whatever. I was like, "Yeah, sure, man. Sure." Just trying to eat my fucking waffle. And he's like, "You can spend the night for the $200, man. She's yours for the night. You can do whatever you want to with her." He's literally pimping out his own girlfriend, like as a prostitute, as the lady of the night.
Steve Wilkos is gonna come out of the fucking wall and be like, "You're a piece of shit. Don't sit down on my stage."
I should be like, "You don't say that. You don't say that." But I was like, "No, dude, I'm good. I'm just gonna go home and have some water out of the tap." Thanks.
Like, damn,
fucking
times
weird.
have been rough, huh?
Yeah,
times
dude,
have been
like,
rough for you.
Oh God,
And
someone
this was
stop doing well.
You should be like, "This is before the housing market crash." We've got the vote coming in though.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm trying to move past the possibility of a whore that you were offered. Again, Clinton said that YouTube will demonetize us and cancel us. I don't know. It was a joke, YouTube, you son of a bitch.
But it happened. Yeah.
What was the option one?
Number one was the tall man. Number two is Jack Burton.
Okay, coming in, the tall man unfortunately takes out his giant Shaq-like cock and slaps Jack Burton around and says, "Guess what, boy? You lose." 34-30. The tall man wins. You know what? That's one of the ones after all the other ones that we were bitching about, I really just don't. I don't know. I think that Jack Burton would just find a way. Like, he would, like when he was drinking that one hero juice, and Big Trouble in Little China out of the pear glass. Yeah. I think he'd find something like that and beat the tall man. But either way, okay.
Yeah. Hey, you guys are the ones who pick the winners. And it's the most beautiful part about the whole show is that Jay and I don't get to decide. So the tall man wins, meaning we still only have one action hero who's won all goddamn night long with 2 chances left to go. Jay Dia says, "Love you, sexy boys. Could I get a shout out from Slender Man for Jay Dia? P.S. I was definitely in a Waffle House drunk when a dude came in stark naked."
What's the name?
Not surprising at all. Jay Dia.
Jay Dia?
Jay Dia. Slender Man for Jay Dia.
"Oh, me sorry that you had such a terrible time in a Waffle House, deal. Maybe you should have driven down the road a little bit and see if they have a Subway sandwich shop open 24 hours. Because not only do Subway sandwich shop offer great sandwiches, they also offer great security as well. You decide to go to the Waffle House, get yourself some syrup, some eggs, some Benedict Arnolds, or whatever hash brown that you desire. But you play with fire in the Waffle House. You just go down the road to the Subway sandwich shop, You asshole. Chicken teriyaki. 6-foot soup. That's right. That's right. But me is hoping you doing well, JD. Is that your name, JD? JD? That's the name? Whoa. That's the greatest name you ever heard in your life. That's a like superhero name. We don't think that you name it. Oh. You go around fighting crime in Manhattan and JD. The defender of the Wafford House. Your name is JD. You have a good one, JD. Me hope you fight crime and you make sure you fight against that cholesterol as well. Thank you so much.
All right, 2 votes left, my friends. 2 votes left and the night ends, and we do not come back for a stream until next Friday. We will not have
I know, man. It's going to be a long time, but, it's going to be sexy. It's going to be all right.
Yeah, so make sure you guys show up next Friday and enjoy the rest of your night tonight, because this is it for a week, boss. We will have videos come up, though, so don't leave us completely. But, yeah, next up we've got James Bond versus the Invisible Man.
Like the old school Invisible Man or the newer one?
Either one you want to go with, really. I think he's invisible.
Might as well go with the newer one because if you're going to go with Daniel Craig as James Bond.
Yeah. Fresher in people's minds. So what's the call sign going to be for this one? Slut?
I can't even fucking think of Daniel Craig. I'll just say Money Penny.
So when Jay says Money Penny, you're going to vote number 1 for James Bond or vote number 2 for the Invisible Man. Jack!
Money Penny. Zachary
Money
says
pussy.
never. Yeah, money pushy. I had to pay for it to get out of LA.
It's a grunge thing.
It's some kind of thing. Zachary Bloom says never been to a Waffle House. I live in NYC. Do they not? I would imagine New York has like per capita more fucking Waffle Houses than anybody.
Yeah, dude, you would fucking.
I would just imagine like every other fucking block has a Waffle House.
Dude, there was another fucking. Well, I promise we'll do the count in a second. But there was another. When we used to go to Waffle House in Winchester, there was this one waitress that looked like the chick from Misery. She looked like Kathy Bates.
I know what you're
Misery.
talking about. Yeah,
she would come around.
Looking.
She was always talking about how she was like she would take pills and go on roller coasters
Kathy
and shit
Bates?
like that. Yeah, she was real rough. You could tell she smoked like 3 packs a day. She's like, "You boys want some waffles? You better give me good tips."
Yeah. She looked like Kathy Bates, but she sounded like the chick from Goonies.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the water?
Yeah. She was like, you know what I like to do? I like to take some Percocet and go to Six Flags. Like, y'all want some extra orange juice? And she'd be like, sometimes she would let us not pay, and she would just let us tip her, and she wouldn't even like count it against her. We're like, you're awesome, weird lady. She was like the Sloppy Joe lady from fucking Billy Madison. I know you like them extra sloppy.
You know, you can always get some of those people sometimes, and you always feel bad for them because they're actually really entertaining characters.
She was a lovely woman.
Yeah, but they don't last because they're always going to say something really bad.
They don't last.
They're not going to last long. By the way, in this vote, James Bond wins. Daniel Craig, I mean, come the fuck on. That guy literally brought his own heart back to life in Casino Royale. I mean, get out of here. Okay, get out of here.
I mean, for me, any James Bond beats the Invisible Man. But it's an interesting idea because the Invisible Man seems like a villain that James Bond would face, does he not? Like if a fucking rich villain got the ability to make himself invisible, I feel like that's something that you could see. They probably should have done that for a James Bond film, but even though he's invisible, I mean, he's got fucking Q. He's got all that. They'd make some scanner goggles where he could see him. He'd be fine.
Yeah, and plus, I mean, the Invisible Man, are we really talking about the Invisible Man, or are we talking about Sean Bean? Are we talking about Sean Bean? Who never gets the respect.
Invisible he's always by the credits, for sure.
He's always invisible. Yeah. By the time the movie ends, he's invisible because he's dead.
Great point by Mark. He said in Skyfall, Bond shot fire extinguishers to create cover. He would just do the same here and kill Invisible Man.
You know what? I really do feel like the Invisible Man would be played by someone like Sean Bean, like 006 in GoldenEye.
Yeah, I could see that. By the way, that's one of the greatest Bond villains of all time. 006. Fuck yeah, Sean Bean.
Yeah, I loved it. And it made sense. I really don't know why they didn't go back and. First off, Casino Royale is a badass flick, and it's one of my favorite James Bond movies ever. But I would have gone back and like had disgruntled 00s, because if you're 007, like you're the bee's knees, like you've made it. Harry, I've reached the top. But what happened to the other 00s? You know what I mean? Like they've got to be pissed off,
and they have to hate him because he doesn't even go by the book, and he still gets shit done.
Yeah,
makes
dude,
sense.
I'm really hoping that the last Daniel Craig movie is like the best, one of the best. I mean, because everybody says Skyfall is the best James Bond movie of all time. I still
For me, it's
think,
Casino Royale.
yeah, Casino Royale is, I think, the best Bond movie ever.
My
but
personal favorite, though, is definitely GoldenEye. That's my personal favorite Bond film of all time, man. Pierce Brosnan, GoldenEye. Amazing.
that's a good one.
Yeah, I love it.
I think my personal favorite is Casino Royale.
Yeah.
like
I think
that's
it's the best.
Like, yeah, it's just the one that got me into it. I was gonna say I didn't even mind the Madonna "Die Another Day." I know the movie was garbage, but I thought the song was good. Madonna, I kind of liked it. I think I'll die another day. And then he's like, Sigmund Freud, analyze this.
Yeah, dude, I really hope that the next one, No Time to Die, is fucking raucous, man. I hope it's awesome. And by the way, the way that they go, Casino Royale, one of the best Bonds of all time. Quantum of Solace,
Haven't seen it.
You gotta watch it, Jay.
I know everybody's
keep
saying it.
Do it tonight.
No, dude, I really want to know if it was you or Cody or the ones that told me, dude, it fucking sucks.
It wasn't me. I've always liked it, except for the first time I saw it.
Because I think someone was like, oh, dude, it's boring. Like, nothing happens. Like, he's just like, it's not even
No, he's pissed in that fucking movie, dude. It's a revenge tour.
My fucking camera died.
Oh, no. We don't burn angels on the fire.
That's okay.
I want to kiss your frozen face. Oh, God, he's gone.
I look like Ron Perlman right there trying to decide whether I'm going to be Hellboy today or Blade 2.
I do think Skyfall is also one of the greatest Bond films of all time. But like that's how it goes, right? So Casino Royale was amazing. Quantum of Solace, not a lot of people loved it. I do. Skyfall, fucking amazing. And then I think the last one, what was the last one? Quintuplets, Quiznos, David Bautista, Octopus.
What are you talking about?
The last Bond movie, what was it called?
Fuck, I don't even know, man.
There was a fair. Spectre. Thank you.
Yeah,
Spectre.
right.
I did not like Spectre. I thought Spectre was the weakest of all the correct.
You know what? The weird thing is, though, when we watched Spectre, I knew it wasn't the last one. There was no way.
Yeah. And I still gave it like an 8 because those movies are so good, but compared to the other ones, doesn't even hold up.
So we got the vote coming in.
Give it to me.
Who was option 1?
Option 1 was James fucking Bond. Slut.
Okay, well, Courtney coming in with the vote. By the way, thank you everybody that has voted tonight and also helped counting. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be James Bond putting the fucking brakes. Okay, the brakes.
Take it, Richard.
To your face with 48-15. I mean, Invisible Man, you're invisible to nothing. I just shot you in the face. Shut up and die. 48-15.
If you
Ridiculous.
could just shut up and die. That should be the next Bond name. Shut up and die.
You know, it's gonna be Cardi B, and she's gonna have sex with a girl on stage while she sings it.
If you could, yeah, WAP should be the next James Bond thing.
Yeah, that'll be it. WAP. It'll call Wet Ass Pussy. James Bond, Wet Ass Pussy.
That's the finale. It's Wet Ass Pussy Bond. Okay, final vote of the night, guys, and thank you all again, like Jay said, for counting, for hanging out tonight. This one's really fun, and again, it didn't get that many votes, but I had to put it in here because I just find it fucking fascinating, and I think you will too. Pennywise versus the Karate Kid cast from the 80s.
Shut the fuck up. You put that in there?
Fucking A, I did. That's a great one, dude. Think about this. In it, he terrorizes this group of kids from fucking.
No, I get what you're
Derry.
saying. Yeah, the Losers Club. Yeah.
Daniel and Johnny have to get along. And Allie is going to be in that group. So like Daniel, Johnny, Allie, some of the other kids. Mr. Miyagi is like.
No, I like it. No, I'm not saying I don't dislike it. I'm just saying it's kind of. It's the same thing as the Losers Club. I mean, it's like it's okay,
but it's cooler.
Oh, Michelle S says, which Pennywise? You didn't think that far ahead, did you, you stupid bitch?
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you.
Hey, I got. Let's do.
No,
it's only fair. No, it's only fair. If we're gonna do
fucking Pennywise,
the Karate Kid, you got to go with the original Pennywise.
Yeah. I thought this was a good one. You guys
Tim Curry. Tim Curry's Pennywise versus the Karate Kid cast.
If anybody doesn't like this vote, you can suck my dick.
Why are you getting so mad about it?
I'm
you can
upset.
quit J.C. Penney anytime you want.
I'm upset.
Yeah, you sound like that girl was like, I gotta hang clothes. I thought I was going to be selling clothes, not hanging clothes up. You son of a bitches.
This
All right.
is bullshit. All right, let's do it.
So
Fine.
Tim
Fine.
Curry's Pennywise versus the Karate Kid.
What's going to be the call sign, you piece of asshole? I hope you sprain your ankle later.
Okay.
Both of them then. Fuck you.
Okay. I was going to say, hey, yo, Mr. Miyagi, we did it!
All right, so when Jay says that.
And you notice, like, my face, I was like,
I didn't see your face. It was covered up
I know,
on the screen.
I'm looking at them. Like,
They can't see you either, stupid.
What?
Now I can see you. Show me your face again.
Like, yo, Mr. Miyagi, we did it. He's like, at the end of Karate Kid Part 1.
Okay, vote now. Well, you got to say it, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. Hey, yo, Mr. Miyagi, we did it.
All right, vote number 1 for Pennywise. Vote number 2 for the Karate Kid group. Hey, look, man. Karate Kid group clearly wins this. I mean, if
I
those
think so.
little
I
snot-nosed
actually,
shits
you know
from
what?
the first movie
Yeah.
can do it, they can.
I really agree with you 100%. I think that if you're going to have the Losers Club with Jonathan Brandis and crew and a young redheaded fucking, what's his name from Idle Hands, the red hair guy. What the
Seth
fuck?
Green?
Seth Green. Yeah. You're going to have that guy and they're going to be able to go to battle with him and whoop his ass.
Yeah.
Now you got trained Cobra Kai and you got Danielson. Danielson!
Yeah. But they
Putting
hate
it
each
up.
other. So they're going to have to learn to work together.
Yeah, against Pennywise, they're going to fuck him up.
Pennywise will use those fears against each other. So it's like somebody in the chat said, they said, yeah, but what's their greatest fears, though? Colin did. So technically, their fears are kind of what they're living, right? Johnny's greatest fears is that he's going to lose his girl to some fucking new kid. The new kid, Daniel, is his greatest fear is that he'll never be accepted and that, he won't ever do anything cool. He'll get picked on.
That, and then, his mom never being happy.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to switch my answer. I think the
You gonna go
Karate
Pennywise?
Kid. I'm gonna go Pennywise. I think the Karate Kids had too much going on emotionally, too much fucking shit going on in their lives. I think Pennywise would have been able to pick them apart emotionally, and he would have fucked them up.
I don't believe that at all, though. I mean, if you look at the It cast, though, in the 90s, those kids were way more fucked up. That one chick was being molested by her dad.
But they loved each other. These kids hate each other.
But no, Daniel loved Miyagi, and he loved Allie, and that was a strength for him. And I feel like if the movie were going to continue that route, I think even Johnny would have come around at some point because Johnny's a good guy in Cobra Kai. I feel like a couple of them would have been picked off in Cobra Kai for show. But no, man. I mean, first off, they would whoop Pennywise's ass straight up. They would actually know how to fucking sweep the leg, put him in a body. They would turn the whole motherfucker into a tournament. Like Pennywise would be so out of his element. Like all of a sudden, Danielson is doing a karate kick, a crane kick to his fucking fat weird clown face.
I don't think their karate would have actually helped them against Pennywise, though. I think what would have happened is
discipline.
Daniel and Johnny would have been too busy trying to impress Allie. They would have been fighting, butting heads over who the leader was. They would have never had a solidified love between each other, and Pennywise would have eaten them out from the inside. That sounded dirty.
Iron Wolf says the kids in It were used to trauma. I get what you're saying, but I also think that Ralph Macchio's character, Daniel, went through a lot of trauma. His dad died.
Yeah.
He was forced to move from New Jersey to California where he didn't know anybody and, had to start over. He had no friends there. And then the friends that he did make, it was all taken away because, by the way, his friends that he made on the beach were bastards because as soon as like Johnny showed up and he whooped his ass. Oh, look, I thought you were going to be cooler.
Yeah, they didn't have his back at all.
So, I mean, I think that he was dealing with a lot more trauma, even than some of those other kids. And Johnny and Cobra Kai, if you look at that backstory, if you're going to throw that in there, his stepdad didn't give a fuck about him. Like he was still like, kind of floating on his own. And by the way, Cobra Kai's teacher went through fucking Vietnam, my bro. Like he saw some shit and he's teaching them all this stuff. And Mr. Miyagi surviving World War II and losing his wife and son. Yeah. That's the most traumatic thing that you can possibly think of right then and there.
Mr. Miyagi seems like he would have been like, though, I cannot do this for you. You must do this for yourself. And he couldn't have gone along with him. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? I feel like that might have happened.
Morn Collette is right. It's done. Pennywise shows his face. Ice! Dead.
Yeah, I like what somebody said. They said, there is no fear in this dojo, which is it was Frankenstein Studio said that would be the call sign at the very end. He's like, "You're afraid, you know you're afraid." And Johnny would have popped up like, "There's no fear in this dojo." And that Pennywise would be like, "No."
Dude, I would pay anything. How cool would it be to have the cast of the Karate Kid or just that whole setting of the Karate Kid be in a Nightmare on Elm Street movie?
Yeah, that or Pennywise.
Because does it not feel like that? Like in a way,
Yeah.
like you could either, I don't know, but yeah, I think they fuck up Pennywise.
I know this. I know that, like, if you look at our conversation and the things that we're saying about now, that this was a good fucking pick. See,
I liked it. No, I didn't say anything about it. All right, so what's option
Shut
one?
your mouth when you're talking to me. Number 1 was Pennywise, and number 2 was the Karate Kid group. It's a good vote.
Dale, son, you must focus. Pennywise comes in with a weak 21 with your clown dick. And Dale, son, what? At 45, Crane kicks you back to outer space, you son of a bitch.
That's crazy. I can't believe Pennywise won 21
to 45.
That's nuts, dude. I can't believe Pennywise won. That was a close one.
He didn't win.
Yeah,
He lost.
21 to 20, dude.
He lost.
Fuck, by the
You know
skin of
why?
his- It's crazy.
Because you're a piece of shit clown. You
Yeah.
never got a job.
It's crazy.
You're just a clown. You're a mime. You
if-
walk around doing mime shit.
It's nuts. If one more person would have voted for Karate Kid, it would have tied it.
Yeah, it
But
would
they
have been
didn't.
huge. Yeah,
They
one more
didn't.
guy. 45 to 21. Wow.
crazy.
One more vote, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I
Could
know.
have changed the whole atmosphere.
I know. If you put them together, it's 41. But it's nuts that the Pennywise won. All right, fine. 45 to 21. Karate Kid group wins.
I feel like there should be a song for the Karate Kid. Take on Me should come on. Aha.
That would have been amazing in the Karate Kid.
I
soundtrack.
really think so.
That would've been
I'd have been
fucking
down for
awesome.
that. Yeah. If
Yeah.
they played Aha, Take on Me. Woo-wee.
JT Customs dead serious. He's like, Jay said 45, Mike. I know. I was just fucking with him. I was just kidding.
No, it was a joke. Though. He knows what I said to him.
It's like I lied. It's like I quit. It's like no, you walked
Well,
in here. You're fired.
maybe he's just looking out for us because you know how
Yeah.
vitriol YouTube gets.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, these motherfuckers lie. They
Abs-
lie.
Yeah.
They changing votes.
This
I don't know why I'm trying to sound like fucking Debo from Friday, but I am.
Hey, buddy. So this means that the only action stars to win are the Karate Kid, beat Pennywise, James Bond took down the Invisible Man, and lastly, what was the other fucking one?
John McClane.
Shit fart potato farts. John McClane took down Ghostface.
That's some good shit though, man.
Yeah.
I like that lineup though. I like
Yeah.
that lineup. John McClane is a cockroach, man, and I mean that in a good way. I mean that in a good way. He's just
Yeah.
a guy that survives, man. You literally put John McClane in a blender with Rambo, Dutch, Sigourney Weaver. You put him in there with some of the best action heroes ever, and he still comes out on top.
JT Customs is right, by the way. I was giving you shit, but he's right. Yoda won too. I missed that one.
Yeah,
So
Yoda won.
So
Yeah.
4 action stars out of 11 to 12 votes. That's it's not the worst. Action stars did okay today. They did all right.
I feel like we should do maybe a part 2 to this. Maybe
Yeah.
take the winners and then go to a part 2
That's a good
and
idea.
see who wins that. So
I'd also like to see like some superheroes against some, but it's
yeah,
hard.
dude. I really thought we were gonna get like like a Superman versus the Hulk or Spider-Man versus Batman or something like that. Those are all great matchups. And because I'm not talking about the comic book versions, I'm talking about the film versions.
Right. Yeah.
So if you took like Henry Cavill, right? His Superman versus
What about-
Chris Evans, Captain
What-
America or something. I don't know.
What about Henry Cavill
Or
versus Henry Cavill versus Chris? I can't think straight. I got my balls in a nutshell. Christopher
Henry
Reeves
Cavill versus
Christopher Reeves. Oh, that would start some fights. My
yeah, dude,
God.
I don't want to do that. I really don't. No, that's
me.
too much because
Oh.
you gotta throw Brandon Ruth in there and then like fucking Dean Cain.
Yeah. Brandon Ruth or Dean Cain would be a good one too. Actually, that'd be
No, I mean I would rather take the greatest superhero of the DC universe, the
Yeah.
actor that's playing him at this point being Henry Cavill versus so Henry Cavill versus Chris Hemsworth, Thor.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff. I mean, stuff. I'm just saying it would also be a fun one to do as well if you did
The
like
the balance,
Batman versus Batman, Superman's versus Superman's, or like we said, like what I meant initially when I said it would be fun to do superheroes versus horror villains too at some point. That's the beautiful thing about Friday Night Fights; it keeps on giving. Like me and Jay in the back alley of a Bennigan's, like we said earlier, we're just givers.
Dude, that's a good one. David Mager says Bell's Bat versus Iron Man. When you say it like that, David. Yeah. I feel like you're Joker in the alleyway. Bell's Bat versus
the Iron Man.
The Iron Man. I feel like such opportunity is missed. like the way you said it. But yeah, I mean, I really would love to do a superhero versus night. What we could do is we can continue this to a part 2. Absolutely. And then the winner of this goes into a bracket where we do superheroes versus horror villains.
Yeah.
And then, go for, I mean, that'd be cool, man.
The opportunities are endless. But I do feel like this was a really fun one. I had a good time doing this.
It was awesome.
Like some interesting conversation. Some really fun times were had by all. It was a great night. I had a great time with all of you. And I also really like the constructive criticism that I've had that I've got to change my camera setup so that you don't see a weird girl crawling on hands and knees trying to avoid camera time. Dude, I swear to God, I've not laughed that hard in years.
I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna do like this. You don't see shit.
Or just tell April just to walk by. Just walk by. Nice fan, bro.
I got it from Lowe's.
Guys, thank you guys. 236 people still strong. 2 hours, 45 minutes deep. We will not see you guys live for a whole nother week, but I really hope that you guys will mark it in your calendars. 9
we got a RoboCop
Friday.
Coming out soon for you guys.
Yeah, Saturday night, we got a RoboCop video coming out. We just recorded 2 unboxings. We're getting together again this week to film some more shit, which is part of the reason we're not filming a stream on Wednesday. We've heard your cries that you missed the videos of us doing them together, so we want to do more of those together. We're still figuring out how to place all that and how to still do the live streams, but the together videos and the commentaries. We're going to figure it out. Don't you worry. We've got spunk. We got 2 Cracker Barrels near us.
We do. Actually, we do.
2.
I have one in Mount Sterling and in Lexington.
Yeah. There's 2 in Lexington. No, there's only 1.
Well, the one in Mount Sterling kind of sucks, but anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, I hate Cracker Barrel. I fucking hate it.
It's not bad. I mean, if you go in there, if you're hungry for like lunch, it's not bad. Like it just like a regular burger with like some steak fries.
I don't like the vibe. When I go in there, I feel like everyone's staring at me.
Well, they are.
Being mean.
You're not going to sit down at the giant oversized checkers table. Fuck you.
Yeah. That boy didn't go to church today. I'm like, you're right, I didn't, Dad. Leave me alone.
Yeah, dude, that's true. Every time you walk into a Cracker Barrel, you feel like you need to come from church. And if you don't come from church, you're a heathen.
Yeah. Maybe that's why my family always wants to go.
You heathen!
Demon spawn of devil's seed!
I would love a waiter or waitress to come up to you and be like, can I take you heathen?
You want some fucking iced tea?
Yeah, because they would just know that you didn't go to church. Heathen!
You take this fucking Earl Grey because you need the spirit of Jesus.
Yeah. We got to get out of here because
you'll have the fist.
That adult beverage is hitting me in all sorts of ways.
It'll get you in the heart. We love your fucking faces. Thank you all so much for fucking
having me. Hey, Mike, don't end the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I'll try not to this time. I clicked the wrong button last time.
Because one time I thought Mike was mad at me. I didn't care though, but I was just wondering. We live in a society. We live in a society.
I didn't even mean to do that, but that's what that sounded like. Love you guys. Thank you. We love you. Have a great